Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Friday Night Bricks. This is episode 232. And yes, I am here. Larry is off this week. He's having fun somewhere. So
I had it wrong.
Well, that's fine.
It's not like it's like big news or whatever.
Yeah. So I got my Winter Village, ordered that sucker, got that along with my Castaway set, and also a couple Lego books. In case everybody wants to learn how to be a knight or a pirate. You know, Hoosier and those guys probably need, anybody who's not building a castle, Willie and them, they probably need to read this book on how to be a knight, That way they might be ready to build some castles. So tonight, I don't know what I'm going to build tonight. I was actually going to do some, I wanted to do a couple things, but I'm probably not going to end up doing it. Just because I kind of was hoping that Lego would maybe, the retail division, bring back the grab bag. I actually have a couple sets. I have a set out in my storage, one of the old Prince of Persia sets that I think I used to purchase it via bags. And actually it was just, so there was, that's how I always thought they could probably, bring them back, is instead of, doing the loose parts that got them in trouble so many years ago, is just put the sealed bags, and then it's still controlled from the factory. That was the big problem, is it wasn't controlled from the factory, but you'd have to pack them pretty good to make them worthwhile. So I'm going to probably build my one ship set. I got the hull sitting around here, the big hull. I think I might as well build the shipwreck on this one. I'll start building some sets. If my manual's in here. I was digging through my construction stuff. So what are you going to work on tonight, Jesse?
I've got Wakanda stuff, more Black Panther. Gonna get the Submariner set, the throne room out here. What do they call it? Throne room? Yeah, King Namer's throne room. I got the Thunder also.
Kind of like underwater almost, maybe?
Yeah, it should be. He's the king under the sea, so there's little fishes and stuff floating around right there.
Aquaman's counterpart, huh?
Pretty much. Marvel and Marvel version of Aquaman.
Guess they're going to have to go toe to toe, I guess.
So I got that. I got other stuff. Maybe I'll get into later, but I was saving this for a stream. So
yeah,
here we go.
Books. I got some books. We'll see. I don't know if I probably won't sticker the boat, but I might build this one too. We'll see. I got the hull. Since I haven't been really able to use the hull for anything. I think I have a hole here. I hope so. If not, I won't be building it. There it is. There's the hole. I saw some boat over it. Somebody had done a RC boat in Europe where they had done I think they might have done actually propeller or something. They actually had it so it actually swivel inside the open area here. So other than that, it probably won't be a super late stream for me tonight because I have to drive to Milwaukee and count lug bulk tomorrow. It's a goat. There's a goat here.
Yeah, the greatest of all time. That's me, goat.
Is that what the G and GLS means?
Huh?
I don't know what the GLS means. I don't know if I caught the video or
Goatiest of the long side.
Goatiest.
GLS stands for Garageland Studios. Ouch!
Oh, Garageland. Okay, gotcha.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Well, you should be playing with sharp objects then if you're hurting yourself.
As soon as you said it, I knew what you meant.
We got another brick separator to add to the collection.
And I was just about to compliment Jesse on the wonderfulness of his invites. I mean, can he do the invites from now on? It's such a better email. There's actually a message. Reed just hears the link, doesn't say nothing.
Well, then you know,
Jesse's all like, "Dear AFOL friends, there was a live stream tonight, and I would love if you participated."
you know,
Here's
I guess I can't feel bad about not knowing the GLS because there was a message in the last one I sent. You must
Was
not
it?
have read it properly. Yeah.
I just don't look. If it's from Reed, I'm just like, click. I just look for the link. Where's the link? Where's the link? I was just like, what is Jesse sending me? What is going on here?
Yeah.
That's why I had to look. I'm like, what is this?
I thought Reed was going to be gone, but it's Larry that's gone. So I actually read an email wrong and thought I was hosting the show today. So my bad. I didn't read Larry's email correctly, but so I did a new thumbnail and everything.
Larry forgot to, sign his email.
Yeah, it just said, "Hey, I'm going to be out, so take care of the show for me when you're gone." And I was like,
"Oh, okay." Yeah, that sounds more like a message from Reed than it would be from Larry.
Yeah. Well, it said behave or something, but I was like, yeah, it sounded like I had to take over the show. I was like, okay. Oh well, we're here. Yeah.
So did you see that? No Lego Masters this week.
I know. Darn World Series.
I mean,
I was actually watching something else, and I started watching The Midnight Club on Netflix. It's like a horror series.
Right. I've seen part of episode 1. I've been watching. There's another one. It's about a kid whose sister got killed on a cruise ship, and he's got a job on the cruise ship, and he's trying to whatever. And they've got secret passages on the cruise ship, and it's another kind of like thing, but it's on a boat. So that sucked me in more so than the other one. I'm like, let's watch this one, and then we'll go watch The Midnight Club after we watch this one. But kind of not the same premise, but still with young adults doing their thing. Okay, let's watch this one.
Yeah, these are like kids in like a hospice care because they got cancer. So they
see that. I think that was just like, no, I've seen enough sad, depressing. Pretty much every movie that's coming out, it's just like, look, it's nothing but horror. It's just like, come on, people. There's got to be. I know it's October, but come on. Can there be anything other than that?
Anyway, they tell stories in the basement and then they enact them on the show. So there's like little side stories that it's kind of cool.
Is it kind of goosebumpy-ish kind of? You know what I mean?
No, it's about witches and stuff. So
it's not like an anthology. It's more a series.
It's a series. Yeah.
Okay. Are you watching that Interview with the Vampire?
I haven't.
I mean, just changing one of the vampires into a black guy changes the entire. It's like it changes the entire. Thought it wouldn't change as much, but it's just kind of like, oh well, yeah, it would change things quite a bit because now he's a vampire in slave times and whatnot, and so it's kind of like, oh, okay, things are going to be all right. So it's made the whole story a whole lot different, and they've kind of much changed the reporter. They've changed everybody but Lestat.
So that show's probably similar to this Midnight Club because are they telling a story like they did in Interview with the Vampire? And then
they're telling the exact same story. They just changed the Lestat is the same as he was. Everybody else around Lestat's different. So
right,
where the story is going, but you don't know how they're going to get there this time because of the differences in the character.
But they start in some future and
they start in 2022. They start today, and then it jumps back. Then it jumps back to the first time he got bit way back in the 17-somethings.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's a good way to do a show because you can jump forward and if you have to, I guess.
Right, or you could do like a She-Hulk does, and you could stop the video, go to this menu screen, climb out of one window for one video, climb into another one.
Yes.
And the thing that got me is just kind of like, I'm sorry, but I've watched all the Disney Plus shows, and there is not a show on there about a writer's room about She-Hulk So how was she able to step out of one show into another show? Okay, and that show is about writing the She-Hulk, and that show doesn't exist on Netflix. So did she really break the fourth wall, or
There's so many divisive things wrong about, like, if you try to ask why on that show, you're just. And I wonder if that's what went wrong. Like, they tried to fix their own mistakes by doing that, and they couldn't do that right either.
Right. Well, it was like I was saying from the get-go that like the breaking the fourth wall needs to take place for a second. That is it. Not a 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, not. You don't break the fourth wall that long. It just becomes. It's just like, what are we doing? It's okay every once in a while for you to wink and nod at the camera. Yeah. Okay. Haha. Say a one-liner. But an entire conversation, and then there's a Kevin robot. I mean, it's just it went off the rails for me when she was in the car in that one scene, and she basically took her hands off the wheel so she could turn to the camera and talk to us as the actress.
I'm okay with it, but they needed to stay in the real world, because if Kevin is the spoiler, then they're in another fantasy world, so they're not even breaking the like
in the fourth wall. Yep, that's what I was hoping when Kevin said okay, they would have dropped her right back in where she was, and then some crazy stuff would have happened to make all these people like disappear, or they got depowered, or this, that, or the other thing. They would have kept it in continuity, even though she walked out and did all that, and all of a sudden, boom, one guy knocks unconscious, or the serum didn't last that long and the guy shrinks down, and it's like, they fixed it, but he fixed it in continuity in the show, not, all right, now we're in a new scene. Look, Daredevil just drops out of the sky like, like he just came into existence and nobody's going to say anything, and it's just like, I'm sorry, what? And then the Hulk leaves and goes to Sakaar and comes back and has a son in the 3 seconds. It's just kind of like, did we not have enough time and enough budget in order to drop all of these Easter eggs in a proper?
It's like they forgot how the formula worked for 10 years.
Yeah,
he's like stick to the story arc. Like this is like a really short show, and they're like, here's the story arc. We're gonna steal her blood, and then in the last episode, they're like, no, we're not gonna do that, or like.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to retcon the entire series away, and basically just remember that Jennifer Walters is fine with herself as Jennifer Walters, and she accepts her role as superpowered lawyer. Yay! So it's like, it's like, okay, we could have done all that in one episode, because the Daredevil episode is the only one that was a really good Marvel episode, and they could have done episodes like that and still had the courtroom, the superhero nonsense, because an episode had everything that they were trying to say, that all the show was, had everything. Her, drama with who likes me, am I better as Jennifer, or if I'm better as She-Hulk, here I am as a lawyer, it's like showed everything. And so it was like, that's what we should have had, 6 episodes of that. And it would have been like, wow, everybody would have been like, yay, we're ignoring the wonky looking, CGI that makes it look like you're not there half the time. It drives me crazy. I'm like, is she even in the scene, really? So I don't know.
Yeah, it was rough.
Right. And then the other thing too is when people say that show was not made for you, then it should have been advertised more limited, and it should have been advertised directly to that audience, not, hey, general yada yada. If you're making something for everybody, then make it for everybody. But if you're making something for a small niche audience, then shoot for that small niche audience and advertise only to that small niche audience, not everybody saying, hey, everybody come check this out, and everybody going, what the?
Well, I guess, and that's the problem with us, like, really invested in watching every Marvel thing, for so many years, that you feel like you have to watch it.
Well, I wanted to watch the She-Hulk because I collected the She-Hulk comic books. I didn't watch the Punisher on whatever because I didn't collect the Punisher because I'm just like I'm not interested in some, guy that goes around and kills and punishes people. Just like the Daredevil, I'm just kind of like he has no superpowers other than radar, and he's an attorney. It's like boring. No, I didn't watch that show either. I didn't collect the comic book. So to me, I'm watching what I want to see as popular characters. And so that's why I'm just like scratching my head when they ruin those popular characters. Because She-Hulk kind of like jumped out of obscurity, when John Byrne took over for her and everything, and the comic became something. Everybody talked about it. Everybody collected it. It was a great comic book, and it had all these things that the show had too, but it was handled in a better way. And so I was expecting, because the previews and everything, it looked like it was going to be like that. It wasn't going to be this week we go to a wedding. This week, it's just,
yeah,
All
right.
And so it's just,
Stud Sidious is here. He hasn't watched the last one, but wait, Rings of Power.
Rings of Power. I didn't like that they
finale.
I didn't. Did you see it?
Yeah, I was.
I didn't like the fact that because it's like it's already been written that Sauron appeared, into the Smiths of Eregion. He had a fake name, and Alatar, and he did the whole blah blah blah. The fact that they create, I don't care that they changed Galadriel's story and they change an Elrond's story, the whatever, but you can't. We're going to completely replace somebody and be like, boom. That'd be like if they went, okay, the big bad isn't going to be Sauron. It's going to be George. We've created our own bad guy. Here he is. Look, he's going to create the rings. And so it's just kind of like to have this, that guy, Hellbrand, all of a sudden, look, I'm Sauron. It's just kind of like, no, he should have appeared as Alatar. They could have still done it. And, it's like, and added the mystery elsewhere with the whole, because we still don't know if that's Gandalf, because, we do know it's an Istari, but that's
definitely the first wizard, though. That's what I was kind of thinking is.
And it could always be, it could be Saruman, too, like before Saruman went bad, We'll get to see Saruman become buddies with Sauron and the whole unweaving of everything,
I don't know, but the writers of She-Hulk should watch that show for good writing because that show is.
I love it. I love that Rings of Power.
Keeping me invested show after show after show like it's a movie. It's like I watched 8 movies of Rings of Power, and I want more.
I know when people were saying this is the finale, I'm like, what do you mean it's the finale? I thought we were getting 12. Who gypped me?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that again. I got a lot of cool stories there, and the way it's told, I thought it was really good.
I was disappointed that the other girl wasn't gonna go along with Nori. I was kind of like, oh, come on. I was hoping they were gonna be like a call back or a call forward, whatever, to like Merry and Pippin, and then be like, two little hobbits getting into trouble with that wizard having to, save them, or being schooled by, 2 hobbits, and the niceties of being a person.
Well, I think they're all the Harfoots too, so I kind of like it that one of them, is finally going off, and then maybe starting a new bloodline of Baggins or whatever,
Right. Well, that's because like their names are like close to, instead of being the Proudfoot, they're Proud Fellows. And, so like some of the Brandy something, not Brandy Bucks, but Brandy something. So they're all names are like similar, but not yet there.
Yeah. Because it's so far ahead in the timeline or behind it. But yeah, I watched that and just can't get enough of that.
And House of the Dragon is good. I'm liking House of the Dragon. Although I'm liking it, but I do not like when they change actors. It's just kind of like, okay. And then the thing that's driving me crazy that I didn't notice until somebody mentioned it the other day. They were just kind of like, oh, and that Sir Kristen Cole, he's kind of like, the American Bandstand guy who never ages. It's like all the other actors and actresses all get older, but we keep using that same guy. That guy's right there, and they haven't even added any gray to his temples or anything else. It's just like, nope, he's fine. We'll just leave him like he is.
Yeah, the dwarven scenes. Hey, Sizu and Dude Jude checking in.
Yeah. Hey, Jude. Yeah, we needed more dwarf stuff. There was There was no dwarf stuff in the final episode. It's like, come on.
Well,
come
I
on.
like it. I mean, we got one season, and not to spoil it for some people, but we got 3 rings or whatever. So now they could do
And
another. They have to make the 9 rings for men, and
the 7 for the dwarf lords, and
7
then the
for
1 ring
dwarves.
to rule them all.
There's still like each season could be more of the rings.
Exactly, because it's called the Rings of Power, and then in the 4th season, he'll finally make the Master Ring, the 1 ring.
Yeah.
But of course, they still have to have the battle. We still got to have.
I was wondering if like,
overthrow
if you had any
Sauron.
time
Sauron has to be overthrown. So.
or resources, maybe he made the ring in secret, but probably not. Before he ducked out, he could already have the ring, but probably not.
I don't think so, because he has to have all of the other ones have to be made.
Yeah, because they weren't even deciding on a ring until later.
So it was just like, exactly, he learned, the forging, and he was teaching the elves there and whatever, and the elves perfected the ring craft by forging the 3 rings in secret, because basically they did.
The 1 ring will probably be made in Mordor.
Yeah, so he'll make all of the other rings in Mordor so that he can, offer them as, gifts or whatever to people to be my vassals, be my servants, or be my friends. Here, let me give you this ring. Isn't it beautiful? And of course, because the ring's magical, people will be like, yes, of course it is. And they'll put it on, and then he'll be like, hee hee.
Yeah.
So it should be good.
Kittenville's here, my precious.
Oh yeah, did you see my game of sorting video? I finally got some bricks sorted.
Yeah, the camera was in the.
So now I have a whole bunch of bricks and totes that I foolishly long ago, when I first started sorting, I sorted everything by color. So it's just like, here's all the black, here's all the blue, here's all the yada yada. So now I have to go through all of that and sort them out and put them in with the other bricks. This way they'll be sorted out by part instead of by color. So now I can do House of Sorting, the second one.
House of Sorting, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I already have ideas. This is like, all right, here we go. It's gonna have even more. And I'm working on. I mean, Doc will do the ba-da-doom boom boom, that part again or whatever. But I have a song that I'm gonna sing that will go to the Game of Dragons about sorting Lego. It's gonna sound horrible, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, so we lost famed actor in Hagrid. I'm sure that guy's done other cool work, but most notably known for his Harry Potter work.
Lost Hagrid. What are you talking about?
The actor that played Hagrid died today.
Oh, from what? He ain't old enough just to die, okay?
Yeah, 72, but...
Oh, he was? Oh, okay. So then, yeah, he is old enough just to die. I know that doesn't seem that old.
Yeah, well, I think we all kind of hope we at least make it to 80, so...
Right, but once you get your, that's when anything could hit you. You'd be like, oh, undiagnosed, this, that, and the other thing, because they don't scan every last inch of you. If you don't have a problem, we're not going to go poking around looking for something. You know what I mean? So
I should try to find. Maybe I'll find a Harry Potter set to build here later. I got the boat, little submarine shuttle here built. It's got a cool prism of cockpit area that opens for the doors and the hatch. It's kind of cool.
What set are you building?
This is the throne room for Wakanda.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Black Panther or the Wakanda little sub, and then I got the throne to build next.
Panther sub.
Panther sub.
Hopefully I wasn't muted too long because I've been talking a little bit.
So. Were you? You weren't talking. I thought you were.
I've been talking for the last 5-10 minutes. So if
Yeah, we wouldn't be ignoring you, Reed. Not like that.
I was wondering why we were so. I thought you were just letting us do our spoiler talk.
Oh, I looked up and I was like, oh, okay, that's bad. Well, I mean, I was gonna mention I sorted my my early collections by color. So I've got some stuff by color, but and that stuff, I mean, that's a lot of that's all used parts. So it's not like all the new pick-a-brick that I've got. So I mean, in the end, I guess it'll depend on if it gets right. I came across another tub of a collection when I was moving some stuff around yesterday. So yeah, it'll determine.
If I hadn't started to build mocks or whatever, those bricks never would have been sorted because I spent half an hour looking for a 1x2 black plate. Half an hour digging and going, how could and it was like digging through all this Lego, and I have no 1x2 plates on any of this Lego. I'm like, for real. I'm like, you seriously.
Yeah, that's why
when I sorted all, it's like, oh look, there's 500 of them in there.
Yeah,
not black, but you know,
that's the reason you do it, I guess. Yeah,
it's kind of like, oh, this has got to be sorted. This is ridiculous. It shouldn't have taken, half an hour to find one piece.
You gotta at least have a rough sort where like all your black bricks and plates are in one bin.
And
then you can.
Well, I went through all of my black Lego, but none of it was a 1x2 black plate. It's just kind of like, you got to be kidding me. I have all these 1x3 black plates and 1 by any other size you want, but not any 1x2.
Yeah, see, they actually had
how
those
much cheese slopes I have in black. I'm like, good lord,
that's the piece I have the most of. 1x2 black.
I had a lot of 1x2s back in the day from I think they were either on the wall or in the grab bags and stuff like that. So I got a fair amount of those too. But it's finding stuff when you need it. You're right, but that's how the collections go. The rough sort, like Jesse said, is a good way to go. I mean, that's what I'm kind of. Hinkle had done that, and I'm kind of sorting through some of that. Plus, any of the stuff that I just kind of threw together when I moved from Colorado. So that's kind of a mess too. So it is a mess. Yeah, unfortunately, Zizu, Larry's not here to sing any karaoke for you. I'm sorry, bud.
Does Larry sing karaoke occasionally?
I don't know.
Because if he does, I'll invite Doc and be like, because Doc loves karaoke. Con, not so much, but Doc will sing all the karaoke you want.
I don't mind singing to myself in my car, but karaoke, I don't know.
Exactly. That's why I do it as Doc. Yeah. Camera's not on me. It's on Doc Sampson. I'm like, here we go. And we can sing badly.
Pay attention, I guess. Pay attention to what I'm doing here.
We can put on some background music, though.
You can. There are some newer ones. I don't know. Probably loud from last time.
Yeah, it always starts on 50, right in the middle. That's pretty
because they know, whatever you're doing. I mean, they want you to have like plenty of music, I guess. If you're gaming, they don't need all the killing and all that. So.
So I saw you had 4 things on the D&D.
3.
I thought it was 4.
I got
the tavern, the tower,
and the crypt. I'm gonna put the old dragon on it. How do you like that, Reed?
Oh, yeah, I got a couple of those guys laying right down here. I don't know why I got them here.
I think they're worth quite a bit.
And these have got the good glow wings. They got those the red solid or the translucent.
These are red solid. Maybe
I have got the trans ones for Chicago.
I got the look. I like the look of those better.
The glowy ones. Like how come the wings aren't green like the dragon?
Right, and there's black, but there's not. I don't think there is a green. That was kind of weird.
Probably fantasy related wanted.
This guy's got a hairpiece, right? Yeah. With ears. What is it? So yeah, I wish Lego Masters had like maybe just released it at a later hour, or just put it straight up on DV. Like you can stream it or DVR, like Comcast. You know, you could just
Can you?
You can just watch it whenever you want.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go. My mom's got Comcast. I'll have to go hunt for it. I missed the episode the other night.
No, I'm saying I wish they did. They just canceled airing it in the US because of the World Series.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. So you didn't miss it.
Well, they had it show.
You can't even watch it on DVR. It's like, what are you talking about?
They had it showed up on the guide on
Yep. It wasn't canceled until the last minute. They were like, oh, we're canceling it.
Obviously, must be nice at ratings. I mean, I actually think the ratings must suck for that to even have it so late at night. It's like, how many parents are just? Oh, there's a dark green dragon wing. Oh, there's a dark green one.
Really?
Just to have kids, but to have kids so late for a Lego show. I mean, it's not aimed at the AFOL, so it doesn't matter if it's like super late because it's not our target audience, but it's for like kids and families. So 8 o'clock seems a little late to me, but that's just me, I guess. Logic kicking in.
Right. I'm sure they get paid ad revenue more for the advertisers of the baseball than they do for Lego Master Advocate.
Well, what's funny is this was supposed to air wasn't supposed to air like 3-4 months ago, and something else pushed it back too. It was supposed to air a long time ago too.
Right. So they probably didn't think about the World Series
so they keep forgetting about certain things.
Well, sometimes the series goes long, depending upon you gotta win all 7 games every single time to get through all the championships it can take until November.
This is Fox we're talking about, I guess.
But if you're sweeping other teams, it can be pretty quick in October. You'll be like, we're in it. Here we are. Time for the show, and it's over.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm happy that I spent 2 hours in front of the computer and was like, I'll go up at 10 o'clock. Oh, I did miss it, and then I guess I didn't miss it. So I guess that's good. I slept through one episode. I slept through the Dino episode.
Moto, what's up?
Nap or something, and slept right through it. Dropped something.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see Moto's finished? He finished the cat, has legs and everything, legs, tail. And then he was working on, I think, a mouse, and then the body, I think, has arms and almost legs too.
I grabbed a bunch of stems and stuff. I was thinking of playing with something. It inspired me, but I didn't end up doing much with it. I was looking at something, and then I didn't finish with it. Oh, the politicians must be paying for a lot because that's all I see is political ad. For this guy, against this guy. For this guy, against this guy.
So hard to watch the news. Well, I had to tune in today because it snowed today.
Yeah. I saw it was like sleet or whatever they call it. What do you call it? What the guy call it? Grapple or something yesterday. I was like, all right. I saw that yesterday. It's coming down pretty good when I first got done with work, but I'm like, all right. Interesting.
You both are in Minnesota, or is one in Wisconsin?
I'm in Wisconsin.
I'm in Minnesota.
He's in Minnesota. He's way up north. He's north.
Well, the other day it was you could feel the cold wind blowing out of the north. It's like, yeah, okay, the globe is definitely turned.
The leaves haven't even fallen off the trees.
No, but that you could feel. I was just like,
It's
good Lord, it's
10 miles.
near noon, and it's like there's Arctic wind blowing out of Canada. It was like, okay.
They're falling around here.
I mean, they're just starting to fall, and then we get like an inch of snow this wake up to.
We get a lot of them falling here.
Yeah. The leaves are all going to fall tomorrow. Then they're going to be like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, that's good.
We're done. We can't play around this year. We're out here. Gotta save my energy.
Did I make that already?
Lego Masters, Mr. What? Mr. Beast Challenge. What's that? Well, look at that. It's one of his last. I watched a couple of his videos.
Yeah, I'm okay when there's snow, but it's just like already.
It's that white fluffy stuff. Well, sometimes I like it over rain because I don't get quite as wet, quite as fast. So it's kind of nice.
On Halloween, the week of Halloween, then I'm like, okay, you can kick in the winter. That's fine.
Week
I know
of
YouTube.
Halloween, winter kick in. Good Lord. Winter's not allowed to kick in until after Christmas Day.
Watch all my movies on YouTube. I know YouTube.
Then it can be winter.
TJ, what's up?
Hey, it's Jay.
Hello.
Just checked his website recently. Check it. I don't spend my life in front of YouTube. I will tell you that, though. Thursday night, Saturday night.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know.
I like gaming, so I'm in front of the computer a lot. Just not. I look. I mean, I'm watching videos and stuff. See the last one I have for Mr. Beast is the 100 Days in a Circle, and I watched it. Watched the 18 minutes of that. I watched a lot of his videos, all the ones for the last 2 or 3 months. So whatever you're talking about must be brand new, and it's not even on his site unless it's in his game, a different one or gaming or something. So I am subscribed. Still in hurricane season, yeah, stud, yeah. Well, we actually had tornadoes. Was it yesterday? So I mean, hey, it's a little bit early right now. I know the feeling. Weather's crazy. Was crazy out in Colorado. I was out there too, man.
How about down in the Windy City? Surviving down there, Jay?
Yeah. Well, I'm not in the Windy City. I'm a few hours south of it. But yeah, it's cold. But the problem isn't that it's cold outside. The problem is that it's cold inside. Here in the dorms, they have like a setting. They have it on AC, and then at some point they switch it to heat. But they do that building wide, so you can't do it from the room yourself.
Boo.
So and they haven't set it to heat yet. I've got the unit.
Yet?
No, it's still on AC. I've got the unit completely off. I check it about once, maybe twice a day to see if it's putting out heat. It isn't. and as a result, I am just cold all the time.
Yeah. I turn the heat on in the house.
Wearing long sleeves in the dorms.
I'm always wearing long sleeves in the dorms. It's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to wear 2 hoodies at the same time.
I have to have a blanket around you and everything else too.
Yeah.
That's hoodie overkill.
Well, I meant to look in my house. We had like I don't know if we still do, but like a little heater, plug in and it kind of rotates.
Portable heater.
Yeah, portable one.
Yeah.
And I meant to look for that while I was on fall break, and I forgot. And then I remembered when I got back here, because when I got back here I was really cold.
Everybody that has on sale right now, at least Costco it does again, and most retailers have that heated throw blanket, $32 or whatever it is. Plug that in, wrap it around you, sit in your chair, mess around with the computer. You'll be toasty roasty.
That's the way
Where's
to
a
go.
Moto?
I got walls for my car.
Moto, welcome.
Hey, Moto, show off the kitty.
Oh, I have the ball.
Yeah, look at that. Those whiskers. Oh, look at the feet. I didn't notice that. All right.
Oh boy.
Is there a is there a flower piece back there?
Yes, there is.
Are you watching the screen? Yes, there is.
I looked away when he put the cat's face up.
I could smell it from here. That's why I had to turn away.
I'm gonna add more floof under here, from here to about here. So it's accurate to this to the muscle under a cat. It just doesn't have all the floof.
Okay.
So I'll shape it with some more floof underneath, and it'll look more cat-like. And then I got feedback to shorten the neck, probably down to here.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's coming along.
Otherwise, it looks like, Dingo ate my baby.
Yeah, this will be white. I've ordered 4 white pieces to trade out there.
And then how's Poison Ivy doing?
I'll show her soon. And then you were mentioning, I knocked this one out in maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah, see, little mouse.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw it on Tricky Bricks.
Yeah, or TikTok if you guys do the TikTok. It always goes on TikTok first.
No, it's TikTok.
Yeah.
One day I sat and watched TikTok for 7 hours, and the TikTok told me, you need to stop commenting. It wouldn't let me comment anymore. It said, you have commented too much. And I knew that TikTok was going to suck away my life, so I stopped.
Yeah.
And that was 3 years ago.
Wow.
I have not been back since. I'm like, bye. But yeah, look at that.
Not too bad.
Moto's going to be able to step inside it and walk around in conventions in it.
So I've been told every time I join a live stream and show this off, people say you have to make that a suit that you wear.
Oh, gee. Really?
So right now, I guess I'm going to go to Europe and order more parts.
And then you can't move. You got to stand there like a statue, like those street performers. And then
I do it
occasionally move and scare people.
Yeah, I would do it in Iron Man type armor. So I'd have to, like a medieval armor.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
have to have breaks in all the joints.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of parts do you got to order from Europe?
The tree limbs, of course. I mean, do you know how many?
There are no more left in America.
Well, right now the euro is so down against the dollar that it's almost like lug bulk prices. So I'm figuring, why not just do a lug bulk and not have to wait for the time for it to come? So,
I'll be coming that tomorrow.
For Europeans.
Yeah, well, yeah, the
So hit those English hard.
I ordered a week and a half ago when the pound crashed. That would have been a great order. Could have went to Great Britain.
Sounds like it just crashed again today.
Ooh, okay, great. Let me.
Prime Minister tax the rich, or cut the taxes on the rich.
Yeah. Let me check out GB. Let's see if any GB sellers have a bunch of.
It's like, I know they acted like they were America. It's like, you can't do that over there. That's not America.
Okay, so
It's not America. It's just that the U.S. dollar is the currency of the world right now. So
Yeah, I know, but we cut the taxes for the rich here all the time, and it doesn't collapse everything. Like our country's built on that. You guys does not.
Okay,
you can't do what we do.
What is-
economics has never worked?
what is Jesse building? I could see what
Red.
Reed's building.
It's red.
It's red.
A helipad? Oh, that droid from Andor? No.
Oh.
Namor, the throne.
Ah.
It's gonna be the Namor throne. It's got one of the Atlanteans, and he's got
Atuma.
quite a crazy headdress.
Yeah, they're named characters from the comic. That's Atuma. He doesn't look like that in the comics, but that's him. So that way there'll be the whole rivalry, and he can be stabbed in the back by that guy.
I gotta thank Moto personally. I jumped right on your technique last week. Figured out how to do kind of a soccer ball pattern.
There you go. That one's even better than mine, I think.
Yeah, I did 12 stars. You see the star pattern there?
Yeah, 12 stars, and then you did hexagons.
And then hexagon, around that, connecting all that.
12 stars.
So can you turn it into, since you're Jesse's Brick Galaxy, Ego the Living Planet, or into a Death Star?
Yes.
How many
hexagons? Actually,
you said 12.
Love the eyes.
I took Jesse's idea, and I'm starting to build a pumpkin.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I grabbed my stuff for, was to make a pumpkin.
I'm like, please steal your idea back.
Yeah. Well, you took my idea and you modified it, so I'm going to take your idea and I'm going to modify it. And we're going to keep ping-ponging back and forth until the 30.
Oh, you guys are going to make me stop my boat and pull out my freaking stuff I brought.
There's the pumpkin.
But Jesse, what was really... Yeah, there you go. That's what I saw. Awesome, dude. Awesome.
That's it. At the
and I feel like it looks more like a pumpkin because it actually has a... Because I'm growing pumpkins in my backyard and they do have that more flatter shape to them.
Yeah.
So yours is more accurate. Mine's just a pure sphere. But these were on the pick-a-brick wall. These lavender ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got a variety of colors here. So.
And my son and
I. You know what? We should do.
And I jammed a cup of these.
I'll share the idea my lug members told me when they saw the pumpkin. For Christmas, you have to do a snowman.
Yeah, well, I already have a bunch of white pieces, and I was like,
because we have white, so I was like,
you make a larger sphere, and then you do a medium-sized sphere and a small sphere, and you immediately have a snowman, right? Yep. Or snow person, I should say. What is like?
How are you going to do the black top hat?
I was going to use the top hat that comes with the snow person kit that they have out. Those big oversized pieces.
Yeah.
Because remember, they had that Lego thing you could buy to decorate snow people, and you got a bunch of oversized pieces, including a top hat. So I've got my magic wand. I can call up.
Oh, what about the carrot? Giant Lego carrot.
Yeah, there's a carrot too, but it's enormous.
Yeah,
that's the problem. They're just gigantic. But
I think I missed all that stuff.
Calling Khan, come in, please, Khan.
I want one of those. Damn you.
Breaker.
Breaker channel 19. I don't know what my handle would be on CB radio. I don't even know if CB radio exists.
We'll just go with Moto Crash. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Just don't crash anymore,
Oh yeah, you're right. That's Sidious. I should do a reindeer. Well, God, that would be what, $200 in just parts.
CB radios are still going.
A reindeer would be good.
CB radios are still used. When I typed in "does CB" and then it populated in "radio still exist."
Well, it still exists, but it's not like people in cars like my dad used to have one. They're limited now more to long haul truckers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to have it in my car with a PA speaker up front. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, they're also popular with off-roaders, RV owners, and motorcyclists and hobbyists.
Yeah, because they can probably get service where you can't get phone service, or at least maybe get somebody a little bit.
TJ would just be TJ. That would be his handle on CB radio.
Yeah.
So you do breaker, and the channel is always you do the digits out. It's like channel 34 would be breaker 34 or 19 or whatever. But breaker, this TJ rolling hard.
I learn something new every week.
That was a lesson.
I had a handle a couple times.
Oh yeah, it was before radar detectors. The CB radios were really popular because it's the only way you could not get a speeding ticket. There's the only way you could get all the speed traps without Waze.
I had some friends. We went driving one night, They were on the radio. And we're like,
I agree. It would be like $300 in white elements, but
we're like, dude, where you guys at? Oh, we're driving down the street. We're chasing some girls. I'm like, and I'm driving and I'm flying. I'm like, dude, where are you guys at? Dude, you guys are not that. I mean, you guys doing 65 down these side streets? No, you guys are lying. Where the heck are you really at? That's crazy.
So,
yes, I was speeding down side streets in a suburban area. That's not a good thing.
I just looked up the elements in Great Britain, and everybody's increased their prices.
Inflation. That's the problem too.
They're not competitive. I'm going back to Germany. Let's check out Germany. Oh, Germany's killing them as far as prices. Yeah, Germany's like 2/3 what you would find in America. So I'm just going to go ahead and blast out Germany and crater that country here real quick.
Hello, Tim.
They're on to you and your shenanigans in England, Moto. Right? Increased their prices. They were like, Moto's trying to trick us.
So is it the limbs or the limbs and the carrot tops and all that, or both? Or?
Let's see.
I know I've been looking. I've been asking people on some of the places, see if anybody's seen those the carrot tops, but nobody's been seeing them. Of course, when you need them, they're not anywhere to be found.
The carrot tops are not on the PAB wall anymore, but I'm going to order 7,000 of them from Germany, so I got it covered. They're less than 1 cent a piece out of Germany. They're almost 50 cents or 66 cents out of Germany. Or sorry, they're 2/3 of 1 cent out of Germany.
Okay.
So I'm going to nail that because that's basically a PAB cup price.
So you need what, 3 to make a penny? Or something? Or?
No, 2/3 of a penny. So you
need 3 to make 2 pennies.
Yeah,
there you go.
2 cents. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's how
Minimum order of 5 cents.
Let's see. This guy.
Minimum order of a quarter.
So I've had really good luck with this German seller. Should I even say the name to promote them?
Yeah, go ahead. Shout them out. Why not?
I'm going to proceed to checkout first, and then I'll tell you who they are. Okay, select continue.
Rate their service 5 stars.
Might be one of the guys I used to get all my ice bears from. You never know.
Okay, world shipping handling 1,500.
It's like the Magnus or some guy that I think I know.
Ice and shipping bearing.
Give it away. It's Magic Magnus out of Germany.
Yep, same guy sounds like.
Let's see if that's.
And I'm paying now, so if anybody wants leaf elements, well, no, there's tons left over. Actually, I didn't crater their.
How many are you getting? 1,000?
Hold on, let me confirm payment with PayPal.
Like I'm getting 10,000 leaf elements, and it's going to cost me $3.
They didn't have the white ones; they had the orange ones. So here, view order details. I ordered 1,000 of the orange and 7,000 carrot tops from that one. So that should complete the flower girl. And let's see, because of
Witchell 1000, I think is the guy.
Check that for me. So because of the comment about the reindeer, let me look at the white ones.
Okay, and do you push, when you do with all 7,000 of those carrot tops, do you push from the T side or from the narrow side?
Magic Magnus, yeah, I ordered from him back in July.
Thinking of the finger pain.
I forgot my Technic. I forgot my Technic stuff for my shooters. I'm trying to do for my battle boats.
So Con, I'll let him finish, and then I'll answer your question.
I'm done.
Let me get back to so PayPal's processing. Yeah. So the short answer is yes, I've damaged my thumb and my finger. My thumb is now numb right here. My finger is numb right here.
So you do most of the pushing on because how the leaf thing sprouts out in a T or a little Y. Do you push on the Y side more often or the other side?
Yeah, so what I do is I'm working the T side on the inside to reduce the profile.
So that it doesn't stick out. Okay, yeah, all right.
So I am pushing from the T side, but what's crazy is on my thumb, you can't see them because I burst them, but I had 2 blisters right here and here. And on my finger side, I had a blister right there, and now I have calluses coming in. And they're worse than Technic calluses. They're almost like guitar. It looks like I've been playing the guitar. It's really bad.
Technic calluses, yeah. The fact that you get calluses playing with Technic tells you don't want to play with Technic.
No, System Brick is pretty bad. Like, System Brick damaged this finger and this finger because of the sharp corners, but from Technic, it's mostly a lot of pin pinching, so it's usually these fingers are fine. But the show damaged these guys here, these guys on the sides. I got calluses here from the... And because I buy thrift store Lego... Yeah, buy read. Thrift store Lego isn't that bad, but new brick, like that brick pit, everything is shipped direct from Denmark. It's like super sharp. It's brand new off the presses. Yeah, I knew some folks whose fingers got pretty trashed doing challenges, but no, these carrots are like a whole nother level of pain.
Yeah, I used lightsaber blades, so it wasn't. I could push from both directions, and then if I wanted, when I put the face on the pumpkin, I had more leaves, so the lightsaber blade gave me more flexibility. So just add to.
It's insidious, man. You got glow-in-the-dark carrot tops?
There are glow-in-the-dark carrot tops?
How did you do that? I didn't even know they existed.
What are they from?
I think they just came out.
No, I have never even heard of that.
Are they in the Avatar set?
Avatar, yeah.
Oh, wow. You lucky dog.
How much are they a piece?
Probably a lot. I think they'd make great antlers. If they're glow in the dark, they'd probably make great freaky Halloween antlers for some antelope.
They're not really on Bricklink yet. There's one store that has them in France.
Exactly.
Has 16 of them for looks like 40 cents a piece. They're not even listed in the little summary page yet.
How many do they have per set?
Well, I'm assuming it's just this one Avatar set. Let me look at Avatar.
So 7 pieces.
The carrot part, not the tops.
So I'll run this idea by you guys. I was going to order, so I ordered the white elements. And the way the cat is shaped, I think I could convert that into a Quetzalcoatl or an Asian dragon that's more serpent-like and undulating. So I was going to do my first castle-type build where I have like a mountain going up to a small castle and have the serpent wrapped around it. I was going to try to introduce feather elements coming off of the sprues. But I was thinking the great way to do scales is to use those... I
found them. The glow-in-the-dark carrots. They're not even... Glow-in-the-dark carrots or glow-in-the-dark carrot stems are both barely on Bricklink. They're from... I'm assuming this is the same seller. Yeah, it's the same seller from France who's got them. And they're not actually listed in a set yet. So this is...
They got connections. Yeah.
Well, no, they just listed it and listed the color. It's not actually
a bunch of the sets.
It's not it's not connected to the set yet in the database.
So my thought is if I did a body like the cat back there, but then I added all of these guys, these leaf elements as scales.
Yeah.
I think that would look pretty boss as a dragon. Because they do look like scales to me. If you could overlap them the right way.
Here, Moto.
What was that?
When things are cool, we say wizard around here.
Oh.
They're not boss, they're wizard.
Oh, okay. I'm not endorsing J.K. Rowling in any way. This is pretty wizard.
It has nothing to do with J.K. Rowling.
Well, that's wizard. That's Wizard World. It's a world of wizard.
I know, but that comes from the Mandalorian.
Oh. Wizard. That's right.
Welcome back, Reed.
So cool, you say they're wizard. Remember?
Wizard. Yeah. Mando.
Oh, so Sidious got him at the Lego store. Oh,
you guys all froze up on me.
Dang, I would have done that too. Lucky man.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about... I'm kind of regretting not stopping by the pab wall while I was on fall break. I probably should have, but I didn't. I just
There's some good Halloween elements on the wall right now.
Yeah.
Partial transformation.
Yeah, I got
Whoa.
a couple cups.
Whoa.
Oh my god, Doc's eyes come off. That's freaky.
I was you guys tell me partial transformation. That's why you never see us together.
Whoa.
I turn into Doc Samson.
It was almost like the Incredible Hulk from the TV show. I had that retro creepy vibe going on.
Oh yeah, the retro.
I expected Doc Lou Ferrigno to show up in some.
Hopefully Kevin Hinkle captured that.
I expected some Lou Ferrigno in pink body paint to come breaking through your wall.
You won't like me when I'm felty.
One of the guys in Milwaukee got me some stuff the last.
You know, that's a deep meta question. Is could Khan be featured on the virtual news because the virtual news is run by Doc?
No.
I have a bunch of those too.
I have
Those are
editorial control. It's like, no.
Yeah, those are awesome. Those are on the PAB. Yeah, these are all PAB elements.
Yep. I got some tiles, and then of course I got a cup of snowflakes.
What did it cost you? What'd you spend altogether, Reed? How much?
I got 232 snowflakes. That's like all that stuff was in like 3 cups or something.
So the reason the snowflake elements are so amazing is they're one of the few elements that's a hexagon. There's not a lot of hexagons or triangular supported in the Lego system. And they're also clip and bar, and they're also the old translucent plastic, which has a higher clutch than the newer ABS translucent.
Right, but doesn't it have a higher chance of snapping and breaking than the other one too?
Well, yeah, it's more brittle, but it has a higher strength and clutch.
If I build this into like the back of a mosaic or something behind the castle, I can make it look like it's snowing using the clear beams.
Oh god, those are great elements.
Yeah, I have a bunch of these from when I was doing my jetpack guys. So I think they were on Lug Bulk one year. I don't remember which group had those.
Hey, did you?
Well, the snowflakes were kind of what I was looking for. The tiles are good, but it's after I did all the water, so I'll make more water for next year, I guess.
I forgot. I'm getting tired, but did I show you guys this thing?
Yeah. Tiny could use it for a hamster.
Yeah, let's show it again.
Right.
What the heck is that?
Hamster ball.
I know, but the domes are from what?
These domes. Go ahead, TJ. You explain.
They're from that recent space set that came out in the city.
Oh, okay.
The little like dome base thing.
Yeah, they also come in one solid color too.
Yeah, white, I think. But they come. There's only 4%. But if you were really attentive, they had them on the lug book before the set was released.
Oh, of course, Moto got them there.
Who knows? Maybe they'll show up again.
I doubt it. They're kind of unique.
Well, I mean, in the end, you never know if it's it'd be cool.
The Lunar Research
clear.
Base is
Maybe
where they're from.
Yeah, TJ got it. Lunar Research.
And then
Base.
the white ones are in the Rocket Launch Center.
Yeah, they're definitely very spacey. They're awesome, but
Yeah.
Yeah, make an observatory or make a
observatory, a biodome.
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica, those aggro dome ships.
Build
Exactly,
some,
aggrodome ship.
build some greenery into it for like a big spaceship.
Oh yeah.
But that's where I was going with it. That's why I used clip and bar elements, is because you can open it up. So if anybody wants to get in and out of it, there you go.
And they have yet to appear anywhere else. But they are a fairly new card anyway. So.
Yeah, they'll show up somewhere.
We'll see.
They're not available on Bricklink?
No, they are. They have yet to appear in any other sets.
Small handful of quantity.
Yeah, they're not in large quantity lots.
Moto probably
That's the downside.
The nice thing is they had to create a mold for it, so with the expense of the mold, I'm sure they're going to probably use it elsewhere. Otherwise, it's.
And by the way, you can tell when I touch this, you can tell it's the new ABS clear. It's not the poly clear.
Yeah,
it's definitely
if you want,
but it's more flexible. I mean,
if you want high quantity, you're looking at paying $2.50. $2, $3.50. Yeah, lots of dollars.
Anybody want a dome for $2 a pop? That's a joke. You can take them out
Highest-
the big screen.
Highest quantity in the U.S. is 32, and they're at almost $5 a piece.
Yeah, they just updated some of the rules. That look
Highway robbery.
Yeah. The highest quantity anywhere is 152, and
Europe,
that's
probably.
at $2.62 in Germany.
Yep. Germany's got the Legoland pick-a-brick wall to end all pick-a-brick walls. So.
That must be where the stuff is coming from, because like Magic Magnus, the euro right now is so soft against the dollar. I've just been blasting that store.
Someone in Belgium has 80 for $2.17. I think that looks to be
This is too much.
One of the guys.
That looks to be the best deal for quantity.
Mr. Brick Designer from Colorado actually him and his wife went to Legoland in Germany one year and said they had like every 1x1 or 1x2 plate in existence on their like wall or whatever in their Legoland. I was like, yeah, that sounds like heaven on earth to me. Actually, I was dealing with somebody over there to get some clear stuff back in the day when I had stuff to barter with, and he never got back to me. So luckily, I actually got rid of those sets too, so I have nothing to barter with now.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, it's good to make connections all over the world because you never know when you'll need them.
Uh-oh. Ooh, nobody has this part.
Yeah, actually, Stud, it sounds like Colorado at one point had some of the coaster track too, and something. One of the stores, probably the outlet store, I believe Mills had it or something. I think because Larry talked about it a month or so ago. I got a couple coaster. I picked a couple of the Friends coaster up recently because it was on sale, but I'm gonna be able to use it. So. Might have to sell them.
Oh man.
Do it. Buy it all. Do it. You can do it.
Oh, that triple plant leaf piece. I'm gonna need something like 6,000 of those, but they're 10 cents a pop. There's no way I'm buying that.
Which triple leaf one?
Is that the stem where you can attach 3 flowers?
No, I'll show. I'll bring it back up here. I'll find it again. It's right over here. So I was saying earlier, I wanted to do a dragon.
Yeah.
Pieces.
Yeah, those have been on. Like we've had those on our lookbook the last couple of years.
Oh, those.
Cool.
I think they would look like
Scales.
dragon scales if I overlap them correctly.
Yeah.
But at 9 cents, 10 cents a pop, that's like I need like 4,000. That's like $500.
That's an expensive
$400.
dragon.
There's no way I'm doing that.
Yeah, definitely can't afford to have that dragon die.
Johnny is not like background music.
What?
Great, Johnny. You just voted that thing. No, but I got some kids talking about Lego Masters, and they're really excited to see the latest episode tonight, and they were just chatting up their mom, and I had to tell them, oh, there's no episode. There was baseball, and they looked so sad. And then I said, oh, I was on Lego Masters season 2. Here's some free cards, and I'll autograph them for you. And then they freaked out, and they all was okay.
Okay, Moto, what color are you looking for?
Pearl gold, please.
Pearl gold. Okay, so they have metallic gold. Is that the same thing on Bricks and Pieces? Is metallic gold the same thing as pearl
yeah, it's
gold?
probably BMP. Probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
Warm
gold,
gold.
whatever.
Warm
Yeah,
gold.
there you go. Warm gold.
Yeah, they've got it for 6 cents on Bricks and Pieces.
So you get 50. You get 50 max on BMP, right?
No, I think you
100.
You can
Hold on,
order
let's see.
1,000 now.
1,000.
See how
You can order in a $9.99. They have 3 digits.
Yeah, they let you go to $9.99.
It was 200, and then
which would cost you $60.
So it'd be $250. That's still way too much.
kind of a lot.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If Lego like said, "Hey, we want you to be an artist in the Lego house," I'd probably go for it. But for a convention or anything else, probably not.
Actually, the 2 golds might be different because there's pearl gold and metallic gold listed on Bricklink.
Yeah, the metallic gold is the monkey kid. It's drum lacquered, so it's much more expensive.
Let's see, pearl gold.
That would be crazy if it's drum lacquered gold. That would have to go in a museum at that point. That would be redonk.
I guess hopefully maybe you'll get to take your cat to the Idea House. So when that happens.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. If I was invited to the Idea House, I'd go for it because I'd probably I would. It's like a Nathan Soya thing where I would definitely.
Oh no, actually, never mind. Pearl. There's no listing. There's no sellers selling metallic gold, so it's got to be the same thing.
Yeah, it's a mistake. Someone doesn't understand the difference.
Yeah. So pearl, it's the right gold. I'm assuming it's gold. I'm assuming it's not metallic gold.
Yeah, I'm not Nathan Soya. I can't afford to drop like $3,000 on one model. That would be insane. I mean, that's like a used car. Or no, actually, these days it's not a used car. Used cars cost more than new cars.
Yeah, we still got to find one for my mom.
I just won't do the effect until something happens.
Up on it.
It's all good. I ordered my pieces from Germany. I'll just wait my 4 weeks. I'll be okay. By then, I won't have time to build a reindeer. It would take too long. Christmas will be over. I'll have to think of something that's more not tied to a time of year. But yeah, Doc, I was working on the hand today or yesterday. Yes, yesterday night. So it's still a little wonky, but yeah, I'm just working through the flower girl at this point. I think on Sunday I'll go back through the cat, shape it a little bit better, and then that one will be done finally. My son made out like a little bandito at Bricks and Minifigures in their bulk lots, which was good.
In their what
Normally
lot?
I don't. So at Bricks and Minifigs, they have the tables of just bulk Lego kind of all sitting there, and you can fill up bags of stuff or containers of stuff.
Oh, so it's kind of like the Brick-a-Bic wall, but
it's just bulk donated Lego that they put in bins.
Brick.
Yeah.
But my strategy is to always buy pieces that are rare and very expensive on Bricklink, and that's the way to make up the price difference. Yeah, he was pulling out crazy old stuff like the alien flying saucer sets.
Alien Conquest?
Yeah, it was the Alien. Was it Alien Conquest or was it even before then?
Might have been Galaxy Squad before that.
No, Galaxy Squad was after Alien Conquest, and that how the bug
These
thing.
are the ones where the stickers were heat sensitive. Like if you touch them, they change their color.
Oh no, that's older.
Yeah, this was old stuff. I mean, really.
I forget what that
old
is
stuff.
exactly,
But he was pulling out stuff from like the 90s. He found some homemaker stuff from the 60s. Agents of Mach.
Troy.
Troy, grown. Your beard is glorious.
Right?
Yeah.
We're growing it out. First time ever.
Are you gonna bleach it white for to be old Saint Nick?
No, but I'm gonna try and pull off a Yukon Cornelius.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna nail it, man.
Yeah, but can you do the whole nothing?
Yeah. Got to throw the pickaxe down and then lick it and go nothing.
I gotta be able to do that.
Even with the red shirt, I can already see it.
Yeah. Got to get the blue coat and the red beanie or the red beanie with the yellow earmuffs, and we'll be set. How is everybody today on a Friday?
I'm gonna stare at your cat to make sure my cat's accurate. That's what I'm gonna do because I don't
just
own a
came
cat.
here. I don't know what is happening.
There you can look at it. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I need a lot more floof on my
Mr.
model.
Scout.
Look at that beard, though. Wow.
Cat cam.
Yeah, that beard's awesome.
Here's my beer of choice today. It's an IPA.
Good choice.
Ooh, it's melting.
It's melting. Juicy Mirage. Here we go. Juicy Mirage hazy
cool.
IPA.
If you keep the beard, you could be inducted into the BBG.
Well, that's kind of what I was going for. I promised Cody that by Brick Slopes next year I'll have a beard for him. So
The problem is once you're inducted into the BBG, you can't shave. That's like one of their rules. And that's
I know that's the problem. Is like I don't know if I'm gonna keep this forever. Like I might keep this part right here, but this part on the side, I don't think I'll keep.
I know I can't be inducted in the BBG. I can't grow a decent beard. And when I do grow a beard to do the John Wick outfit, I shave it immediately after Halloween.
Yep, I think. See, the cat doesn't even realize he's on camera. He just trying to get some of your beer. Looks like your cat needs some stripes there, Moto. Though I mean, look at that cat. Look at all those stripes he's got on there.
Well, those leaf elements, they do come in orange, so I could have done a tabby. My son was reminding me I could have gotten black and orange and white and done a tabby, but
yeah, you could do a Garfield.
Exactly. I wasn't willing to drop that much coin. Like I was talking to you guys, it's not worth the $3,000 it would cost. That looks so cool.
Ooh.
Wonder what fish he pulled that mouth from.
That's a megalodon.
Right?
The Meg.
Super sharp.
By the way, I'm a little scruffy too. Not quite as good.
Jesse looking a little scruffy too. Looks like
Jesse looks closer to Saint Nick though. It's got that nice white.
Mine's gonna be full white beard if I grow it out.
Jesse, you have what? You have blue eyes or hazel eyes or
blue eyes? Yeah.
Yeah, you have that Saint Nicholas sparkle. Well, the traditional Western Saint Nicholas sparkle.
I'll see if I can keep it going for Christmas and see what happens.
Keep it going, man. Keep it going. I
sadly do not match any of the phenotypes for. Well, maybe I could pull off a Krampus with enough makeup. Enough red paint and some horns, and I could pull off a Krampus maybe and start stealing kids in my bag.
I had a bit of a beard, but I shaved it off while I was at fall break. But now I'm starting to grow it back again.
The only time I have that much hair is if I go a weekend and I don't.
TJ, I think that you look better without a beard, quite honestly, man.
I look younger without it. I look about 12 without a beard.
We all look a little younger without a beard. Yeah.
If I don't have a beard, they're going to be asking for my ID.
That's
Put it that way.
Once you get in your 30s, you're going to wish that happens.
Yeah.
You're going to want those days back.
When I met Hinkle, I thought he was in his 30s. Come to realize he was like 20 or something. It was like, dang, that's what a beard does.
You know what it is, TJ? You need to find a really good barber that does the beard shaping, and I think that's where the intersection would work.
At some point, I'm going to do that.
You can't let it go like too wild when you're young. You have to get that really tight, barbered edging going on.
Mm-hmm.
Get it under control. Yeah. You got to tame the beast.
That'll be the tough part.
Beard oil. Have you guys done the beard oil yet?
Not yet.
I did.
I finally gave in because I'm dedicated.
Does it help?
It does a little bit, yeah. It does a little bit. It keeps it, down instead of just like super frizzy on your face. It kind of pulls it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of pomade for beards. It keeps all the flyaways in place, but it smells good. I mean, that's the only reason I like it.
Yeah, it does smell good.
Beard bricks. What you building, Troy? You been building anything?
I was thinking about popping this open. I know you built it already.
Ooh.
That's Kevin, right? Is that Kevin?
Kevin, come on.
Kevin.
That is not Kevin.
We got all the other droids. We're a collector of the droids.
I was watching that show, and I really wanted Kevin to ask if She-Hulk liked cake. I really wanted that one moment where they did like a little cake nod.
Portal reference?
Yeah, for the Portal reference, right? For GLaDOS, just a little bit of GLaDOS nod. Didn't happen. But that would have been hilarious if like the sketch artist like put a piece of cake like in the corner.
In there.
Just a touch, just a little bit of like, we acknowledge that we kind of took the GLaDOS thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. That whole team got hired on by Valve.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Hopefully a musician too, because the songs are hilarious.
Yeah, that's a great game.
I'm gonna go ahead and bust open the Sunbird also. Another black set.
I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get that one.
Kia's in there, an Ironheart Mach 1.
So, that's cool.
Windscreen looks like what I want to see.
It's good. It's, what is it? Purple? Trans purple?
Of course. Why would I want to look at it if it was any other color? Come on.
Yeah, there's purple.
There's no Namor in that one though, right?
Nope. So Jude mentions that he bought a used car for $300. So my wife bought a car for $500, and this is way back in the 90s. But this is kind of one of those things where, inflation and restrictive markets, you're not going to find college tuition nor a car for $300 these days, man.
Unless it's from Florida, then you might not want it.
Yeah, people are asking crazy prices for used cars right now. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, used cars cost more than new cars, so it's inverted.
Yep.
I don't even think you can go to a scrapyard and find a $300 car.
Probably not.
Because a catalytic converter can be stripped for a decent amount of money. Yeah, it's too bad.
With the PCB shortage and all that, there's probably other shortages I don't even know about.
So Black Adam comes out this weekend, right? Is anybody gonna go see that one?
Oh, excellent.
That looks good.
Worth seeing?
It looks good.
I won't be able to tell you whether it's a good movie or not just by asking my son whether he wants to see it. I have to see if he's still batting 1,000 on predicting.
Comes out October 21st.
Oh, it's not
So
this week.
next week.
Must have been a world premiere then. They were definitely doing red carpet stuff.
Yeah. I'll have to ask him. He's been like a precog for superhero movies so far. Because I asked him I asked him, do you want to see Doctor Strange? He said, I really want to see that. And I said, oh, you love Marvel? Why don't we see Thor, Love and Thunder? He's like, no, that one doesn't look that good. I'm like, and he was dead on. I went to the movie myself just to see it, but He's got he's got it dialed in.
Finally rewatched it on Disney this weekend or this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't hold my attention.
So I should ask him. I should ask him if he wants to see Black Adam.
Looks good in the trailers.
I'm excited. I hope it does really well. I want DC to come back, man. I really want them to make good films.
Yeah, they need some love.
That city set's looking cool, man. Now, is that a floatable hull or is it a non-floatable hull?
Floatable hull, yeah. Because actually, there was a video of somebody in Europe who actually had their propulsion system was back here and it actually turned. It'd be hard to do a paddle wheel because I mean you want some good stuff, but it would only be able to turn so much. But maybe, and that's why I got the set was because I wanted to see.
Well, that's what rudders are for. You put rudders off the left and the right to turn it. You just have a
do that. Just do a paddle on either side. So I mean, if you're gonna do something funky like that, you want you might as well just turn the paddle. Or rudder. You could do rudder, but I mean, the only person who's ever done a propeller boat and won, and that was because Nikki wasn't there that year, was Jeremy out in Colorado. I mean, he lucked out the year he came to one.
What are the restrictions on the motors? Do they have to be Lego motors, and are you restricted to the number of motors, or how does it work?
You could have it. Somebody built like a battleship for 1 year. Looked pretty cool. It floated, but slow. I mean, a lot of the boats this last year were pretty slow. Usually the fastest boat. I think the fastest boat this last year was literally.
We got some of
This was it. The fastest one this last year was. I don't know if it was the same hulls, but it was like something like 3 hulls because he tipped the year prior when he only had 2. He actually got flipped. One of the guys flipped him. We did 3 this year to keep from flipping.
Are you restricted to a certain number and only Lego motors?
Only Lego motors. Paddles are by far the fastest.
Are you restricted to the number of motors and battery packs, or you can use an unlimited amount of motors?
You don't want more than probably 2 motors on there. Just because you're going for speed. The lighter it is, the faster it is, all that. So.
Can you overclock the motors?
That would be a question for Mr. Jeremy. I don't know. I mean, you could probably gear them a little bit, but in the end, I think you're. Then again,
you can use a Raspberry Pi controller to overclock the motor.
You want to put a Raspberry Pi into the pool, I guess, probably.
Because they make waterproof containers for Pi controllers.
I mean, well, actually, probably not that. I mean, you can use. You only be able to use Lego components. So if you could do that with the Mindstorm or something, you could maybe. But
I was thinking of going with a gas motor that's used for airplanes.
Well, see, that's where Jeremy and those guys when Jeremy was playing out in Colorado, they used the actual RC boat propellers because that's the only propeller in the world that actually works. Lego propellers are absolute garbage. They will not do any kind of propulsion. So they played with those, and I mean those boats were quick. He says for fun we'll do these. I mean, but he did the standard Lego ones for the boat race. He won the 1 year. So
okay.
But paddles are faster. I mean, if there's not much competition like this last year, maybe you could have, but the one fast boat was there, and he pretty much annihilated the competition this last year. I got videos floating around. It's cool. A good race. I probably have them somewhere. I probably even have a clip or 2 on here.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do the boat challenge. I'd rather do the smash up car. The battle bot challenge would be more fun for me, I think.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, it just depends. I mean, I've done it a few years. Most of my boats, it's all about fun. I don't generally build any to win. I build stuff for fun. But, no, I actually don't have any of those on the computer. They're all on my phone.
Well, take it easy. You guys are jamming hard.
Trying.
Okay,
See you
Lego
later.
Man's in the chat.
Moto.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya.
Actually, my my profile for one of my pictures for like YouTube is actually where I'm actually putting the boat in the water. A bunch of paddles in that one. Many years ago. Many years ago.
Many moons.
Yeah, the boat's been in the dry dock for many years. Needs to come out. And come out and have some fun. Let's see what we got.
Who wants to get chicken wings and get crazy?
Depends on where we're getting the wings from.
They might be a little hard, might be a little plastic tasting.
And here, I thought you were going to quote something from Grown Ups and say, totally get wasted.
Nah, just a Lego movie. Is this new background music from StreamYard?
Yeah, I put a bunch of the stuff. Actually, I need to find out if my payment went through on Patreon. But yeah, no, it's it's a bunch of the music I pay for. But yeah, we've got them uploaded into the StreamYard, so we can just play them.
Nice.
That's what I did. I think last week or the week before, I added a few more tunes in there. So it's a little bit more music to choose from. It does loop though, but
Yeah, I'll switch it.
No, it's fine. No, I was just.
We had that one going for the first hour and a half, so it's.
I hadn't heard it before, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, we have some unique ones. It's all instrumental stuff or whatever.
yeah, Shamalup Music out of the Ukraine actually makes a bunch of music. I subscribed to him on Patreon, so that's his stuff. So pretty good stuff. Used it for a lot of things. Nice to have. Use some of it in some of the videos, some of the early videos I did. Some of the gaming ones. Ooh, another burp to add to my collection. I'll have to build a burp castle. If you want to build a city, I came across all my construction stuff today. I was looking at it. My trains and all that.
Yeah, weren't you gonna do that at one point?
Yeah, I'm reorganizing my storage right now. So basically, since this thing charged, my phone, I actually got to buy a new phone. My phone charging mechanism on my 8 Plus is all jacked up. The guy at the AT&T store put like a paper clip or something in there and got some of the dust out. He said, blow it out, but it didn't do much. So, well, I came across my construction box today. I'm using the old UCS Falcon boxes, the 750 or 152, the really old one. So this is my construction box. It's got two of the. It's a bad picture to begin with. It's got two of the trailer with the bridge parts on it, and then it's got two XXL cranes, or two of the tower cranes. It's got a crawler crane in there. And then it's also got some other transports. I found another plane today. I need to build an airport is what I need. I got so much stuff. So where am I going? So I mean, I put pallets underneath my shelving. So I got like the quarter pallets. I got all my minifig series boxes going back to like series 1, but only up to like maybe I don't know, like 16 or something. So I'm just trying to get my storage organized a little bit. But I need to probably still email Lego and see if I get a new wing. Dang thing is just curved. Dang weather.
What year did that come out?
That is an old one. It's from. See if I can read the bottom of the box here. Oh, hold on. Come on. God, I don't like this new thing the Apple phones do. I don't care about the stuff when it was taken. 2013.
Okay.
So, but got my Chima. I got a bunch of my Chima for when Chima Day rolls around. I'll have to figure out what to build.
When is Chima Day?
Coming up here in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Or something. So, no, I'm trying to get my storage organized so I can do some stuff.
Probably next Friday we should do Chima Friday or something.
I did find all my.
I think I still have an ice mammoth sealed.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, there's some. I mean, I bought the couple of them to get Mungus and whatnot, or if they were on sale, I'm gonna go buy it. Use it somewhere. Oh, TJ must GJ to drop. Not too noisy.
Yeah, he was mute.
People on his floor, I guess, or not.
DJ got too noisy, or we were too noisy?
The floor got too noisy for.
His school.
Form. They've been bringing in rocks and putting them in the bathroom as well. Rocks.
What? Bringing in rocks and putting them in the bathroom? That doesn't make any sense.
Are they trying to make a steam bath or something? Trying to heat up the rocks in the microwave? And...
They're trying to piss off the maintenance staff? Or what?
That might be a better thing.
College life.
There they all got pet rocks.
Oh no.
What's up, mother frickers? I can't do it. I can't freaking do it. I gotta go.
That's a wood grain sticker. That'll go.
Pan 15 appearance on Friday Night Bricks. Look out.
Watch out now.
Mother frickers.
Mother frickers.
Just pumped up.
And they got freaking. I got wood grain. I got some wood grain stickers. No. That'd pass. Okay.
Been watching Andor, Troy?
Haven't started yet.
Haven't started
yet. but we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Don't worry, we got plenty of time. Ain't nothing happening on that show.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I
watch
figured.
the first episode and then just skip right ahead to episode 8.
However, we did rewatch Rogue One to get ready for it, and that's a fun time. That's always a good time.
Yeah, that one's paced out well. Yeah, Andor is kind of it's a long series.
All right, I feel better now. Hey, Doc Sampson here. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Friday Night Bricks for more awesome AFOL action. I mean, look at that. We got Troy from the Agents of Mark here. We got Jesse's Brick Galaxy. And if you want to know about bowling, we got Reed up in there. Yeah. And of course, my phone's been blowing up. People are like, quit talking about Chima. Okay, I just had to say that. Just stop it. Chima Day. Who cares? Who cares?
What?
Where's Butt Chop? Butt Chop needs to chime in.
Yeah, Chop needs to be here to
Well, he
needs to come in here and put someone in their place. I think
he can lead that discussion.
Explain to me how awesome Chima is.
He's probably the one that started Chima.
But
didn't he?
I was getting messages. They were just like, "Yo, you're gonna let that Chima talk go?" I had to go get Doc and say, "Okay."
Make me bring out the ice bears. I mean, they'll just take over the stream. So you know, they have been known to like hit the eject button a few times on. From
we're gonna get all She-Hulk up in here, huh?
You betcha.
Break the fourth wall.
Yep. Oh, it's like done.
It's gonna break the Chima wall.
I know, and then it's just like everybody's like, Andor was good this week. I'm like, yeah, some guy that we didn't care about that was has died. It's just like, yeah, whoopee ding dong, and some other character we didn't care about. Ooh, look, the stakes are up. Ooh. I'm sorry, what? Somebody shot a gun? Huh? That's how I felt. And it's like we spent 3 episodes, watching this guy, eat Captain Crunch with his mother to be, it's like, is he going to become a character again or whatever? And then I see all these theory videos that are like, you don't realize how important Mon Mothma's daughter's going to be.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, are we watching the same show? You people are just like, and the whole watching, I was like, don't watch Rogue One before you watch Andor. I think your best bet is to watch Andor, then watch Rogue One to see, because if you watch it beforehand, you'll be like trying to get it to fit. But if you actually watch it as the real prequel, and then maybe you might be like, oh, you'll see something more in Rogue One that you didn't before because what happened in Andor, then vice versa. Then watching Andor going, oh, that's something from Rogue, you know what I mean? Kind of. Especially if you haven't seen it, I'd be like, watch Andor and then maybe tell me, does it make, Rogue One even better? Because otherwise it's just like, at this point, whenever you write a sequel, it's always hard to shoe in what already happened. That's why the prequels are such garbage, because it was like throwaway lines of things and whatever, and then when you actually try to show what happened, this is what happened when, they mentioned the Clone Wars, all of a sudden it's kind of like, oh, clone stormtroopers. Because I always thought when they mentioned the Clone Wars and the way Lucas talked about it, it was like, oh, Jedi were being cloned to fight the Jedi, and there was this huge, and then you didn't know who to trust because anyone could be a clone. But no, it was, it's just like, oh, because he changed his mind. Because he realized how difficult that would be to have, all right, this actor guy, I need you to play 5 different people, and,
I don't know. Ever since the sequels came out, the sequel trilogy came out, I've appreciated the prequel trilogy a lot more now.
Oh, I love the prequels just because it was the best Jedi, and the best lightsaber action we ever got, and Yoda said more than just a few little lines. I mean, the story was wonky, but I was like, this is made for kids. It's fine. You know, if you want some sort of, nuanced whatever, go somewhere else. And that's my problem with Andor. It's like Star Wars has always been made for kids. And now you're like, well, we're the kids that it came out with, and now we're grown up. So therefore, Star Wars should grow up with. It's like, no, Star Wars should be made for children so that we can say, hey, my kid, my kid's kid, here is Star Wars. And it's not some clunky 1970s Star Wars. It's modern age for kids, 2022 for you. Check it out. There won't be any of this, politically incorrect things happening in your Star Wars, ta-da! But it's still made for you, so it's more fun. Because that's what the thing, Star Wars is supposed to be a fun adventure. And that's what the whole sequels failed to do. It's like, they kind of captured it a little in The Force Awakens, but then all of a sudden it became this clunky, we're trying to, it's like, don't try to anything. Let's have an adventure. Let's have fun. Let's shoot some bad guys and the good guys win. Yay! Yeah. Star Wars, Not Shades of Grey and, well, it was a tough choice he had to make. No. Pure evil against pure good. Let's go,
Let me make out with the dark side for a little bit.
Ooh. Please, let's do it. Come on. Dark side.
These are purple transparent glitter garage door.
What?
Yeah,
What?
look at the glitter. Yeah.
Full screen.
Oh.
Dude,
Oh,
that's a good part.
Well, hold on. We gotta put.
Good unique part right there.
We got to go full screen on that.
See that glitter?
And what's that from?
This is the Shuri
Oh,
Sun.
from that. Okay, you're just doing that Avatar thing. I thought you'd be done by now. You build so fast.
The Wakanda. I built the
Oh, you're onto. Okay, so you're building the Shuri
box
ship.
number
then.
2. I'm doing this one.
Where are they using the doors at?
So if TJ was here, he would look these up, but they're in the back, like some vents and the thrusters. There's 3 on one side and 3 on the other, so there's 6 in this set, and they're.
Oh man!
Yeah.
I don't think they've been sparkly in Ninjago, but they've probably been in Ninjago with a different color for a dragon.
Those look pretty sweet. Hey, well, good news, guys. Good news. Good news is I have my. Oh, I like this. I like the windscreen too.
The windscreen's just normal, no glitter.
But it's still
No glitter. Yeah, well, you wouldn't want glitter on your windscreen.
But yeah,
all I can say is if those garage door openers are in logbook for 2023, that is one of my 2 picks right there. Right now, I'm saying it. One of my picks. The logbook. Oh yeah.
That purple will work with the ice bear monkey.
Yeah, I'll make it as like I can use it either sideways or on the top for like maybe windows. Maybe sideways. Kind of make it like a.
Well, yeah, plus you could use it for shadow, to add depth too, because it's still trans.
Well,
behind other colors to make it, dark.
If I start building a city too, it'll be a kind of nice parts of the city. There'll be my tinted doors on my personal residence. You ain't gonna be seeing in. You ain't gonna be seeing in my personal residence. I got tinted doors on my garage. I remember when they had the seaweed, when the seaweed was translucent green. Oh, that guy just bounced all the way behind the computer. Dang it, how I can get to him. He might be gone for the night.
That number. I'm gonna look up that part.
Excuse me.
Oh, there he is. Oh, my blasters. A brick separator.
Shuri Sunbird. Alright, what do we got? A lot of black pieces. Oh, the hair pieces available. The satellite dish.
Oh, are you in the bricks and pieces?
Yeah. The 1x2 plates are available. The other hairpiece. Last page, and nope, it's not on there.
Oh, the garage door things aren't on there?
No.
No.
Maybe next, yeah, like you said. Maybe for lug bulk, like you said.
Well, I mean, and it's possible too. Some of those parts might not even be on bricks and pieces yet. They have said that a lot of stuff they're going to wait a while too. But
Right, because they want you to buy the set, not the pieces.
true. But they don't want me clearing. They don't want me clearing out the shelves, do they? They don't want me to clear out the shelves so kiddies can't buy them, do they? But they can if they want.
They don't care. We'll resupply them kitties. You buy all you want, Reed. You go right ahead.
I'll make sure the stores call me as soon as it's in, so I can buy it before it even hits the shelf. How much was that set, by the way? Before I say that.
I just closed the page.
You don't remember how much you paid for it?
Never.
Must not be that cool of a set, man.
I know I bought this one and the other set, and it was... Shoot. I might have had to put a third thing. Well, maybe both were over the 120 mark.
$40? 40, $50?
Yeah, I think the... Dang it. Why isn't TJ here? You guys always ask me about price. I just,
Because I like to put you on the spot. See what you know.
I don't remember because I order it online, so I don't have to get my wallet out.
So you don't even have to think. You just order.
No, I'm just
Yep, he just clicks the button and it gets there.
Buy now. Click, 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 click.
I'm gonna say.
I know I'm buying too much more than I should, but
Nah, you're just being
so
an AFOL.
$49.99 for the Shuri Sunbird. $50. Yeah, I must have thrown something else in with that to get the freebies.
I need more. I don't have enough. I need more.
I don't know. That gift with purchase is pretty sweet.
Which one?
The Castaway.
Wow, your cat's got he's got the king seat, man, right behind you. Don't rock your chair.
Ray's Castaway. I haven't built one yet, but yeah, it looks like it has pretty good parts.
I think we're gonna end up having 2 of those.
I still need to email. I need to mail a car here to Cliff so I can get another one of those. With the whatever the Forestman set. I gotta send this to Cliff. This is from the auction. I need to mail this and trade that for the Forestman set.
That was a good one too.
Which one?
The Forestman gift with purchase.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Taylor's mom still has one of the bigger Forestman sets that eventually she'll have to sell. She's got a bunch of sets that eventually she'll sell. And I think that was one of the ones I saw in that.
Have you guys talked about the fact that all of the designers that Lego has been hiring has been from our community? Isn't that awesome? I don't know. I feel like that's pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool. I mean, I'm hoping it'll translate to some of the stuff that we've been talking about a lot, on the streams, in terms of, like you said, like Castle and stuff like that. You hope that it's kind of those things where, because I mean, those guys, I mean, there are a lot of the people that have been, kind of influencers too, that have been, like Boone, that have been out on the internet that,
Yep.
So
I don't know.
But,
It
I mean,
kind of makes
obviously
for
we
an
got a lot of-
exciting future. It kind of makes for an exciting future for Lego, in my opinion. Knowing that those people will be behind designing certain sets and
Lego hired those people to shut them up. They're like, now you will toe the line. You've all signed the document. This is where we're going with Lego. Stop, feeding these people's false dreams. To stop.
right. Well, I mean, yeah.
They got Imagine, and then Carter, and
You got
then
Carter, yep.
and then Boone, yeah. I mean, Imagine actually, I think he used me as a reference, which I was like, you guys hear me rant, you're like, really? I'm like, yeah. Yep, he did. That must have been back when I was actually maybe less ranty, I guess.
See, even Moto thinks, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think
It should be interesting. Should be good. Definitely, really can't hurt. I mean, it's nice to have a lot of that. I mean, just like anything else, I'm sure you gotta have guys that are getting old too. You gotta have designers that have been out there for, a long time that have got to be getting ready to retire. That have been with the company since the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, hope springs eternal.
And I admit, I mean, it's a great company to work for. I mean, I love working for them. You can't say anything bad about that. I mean, I enjoyed working.
Yeah. Talk to Kevin about that.
Well, Kevin, myself.
Kevin loved it until he didn't.
Stosh. I mean, what's the other one? Oh, God, I can't think of his name. Shy Time. He worked too. He was there too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a million people that have definitely opinions. I mean, we all have opinions. But I mean, in the end, while we were there, it was.
But there's working for the Lego store, and then there's working for Lego
The difference.
Yes, working for the retail is not as good as working for how we work for the company. Well, I mean, and a lot of us were trying to get to the other divisions. It just. I would say there's certain facts out there or certain things out there that Kevin had made a point of kind of talking about that kind of made it seem like it was the retail or getting to the corporate office for a fan was in Enfield, Connecticut was going to be very, very, very tough. Especially after BrickCon about 2000. What year was that? 13 or 14? Listen to his story. Yeah, I have to figure out where that was in his story. But yeah, about that time was when it kind of killed all the AFOL dreams. Now, what do I got here? I got some stuff here still. Oh, missing something there. What's we see there?
Brick pasta.
Brick pasta.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah, he's been bitching a lot.
He's got a good seat. I don't know what he can be complaining about.
He hasn't been getting as much food as he'd like.
I was about to say, have you seen the snacks choice serving?
Can you see the flab? Can you see the flab?
Yeah.
We'll put him on the big screen just for that. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Oh, he looks like my gut. Looks like my gut. Mirror image there. Oh, now he's getting nice.
He's like, stop fat shaming me. Get me off the camera.
Oh.
He's like, damn you, damn. First, no snacks. Now this. Man, you are cruel to us.
I like that the way it's sticking off like that.
I gotta take care of the cat upstairs this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Cat babysitter. It's a new cat too, so we'll see.
Really?
A new cat, huh? My phone just ding. Where my phone's at. Classic transparent set at Farm and Fleet. Oh, Toyland.
This is why I don't do anything. Why I don't do any more videos.
Why? Cat gets in the way?
Yep. It's my excuse.
It's good to take a break every once in a while.
Yeah.
I had the spoiler show for a while. It's just getting kind of tough to stay with it.
Oh, joy. Where I'm going tomorrow, they might be masking up again. Oh, joy.
What?
Milwaukee County.
Screw that shit. Sorry.
I am seeing a lot of people starting. I mean, I am seeing a lot more people masking up.
It's school season. I think maybe, I don't know.
Yep. And
Flu
season is coming too.
Flu
so,
season, yeah. I just got my flu shot today.
There you go.
I mean, let's not reverse course. Let's, where you think it's appropriate. Yeah. I always have winter with me. When people start coughing or getting too close to me, I put it on.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no. I just, take it off.
Well, the crashed ship is done too, so. Oh. Let's have some play feature. Oh, man. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Yeah, grabbed another set. What did I do with it? Grabbed a set I got through support. The only place I think I ever saw this was on Lego.com, and I never bought it. We got one through our blog support, and I got it through the incentive draft. So I get a couple squirrels. I need that black squirrel because I got the other two colors coming.
Incentive draft. Explain that.
Well, for our group, for the lug, we bank all our sets, and then you earn points going to shows, meetings, stuff like that. And so every quarter or every other quarter, they do a draft. So you go through the website, and each set's got a point value, and then you pick the ones you want. So basically, they must have been we must have had a lot of brick that were, maybe because they obviously they were doing the play brick for a while, so they had this in the incentive draft too. So I figured, all my years of collecting brick at the Lego store, didn't buy a lot of brick. If it came in a grab bag, I got it, but I didn't buy brick. I bought all the like the angle plates and all kinds of. The only brick I ever bought was the translucent stuff. So when they do that and they do the incentive draft and they're doing like parts like this, I'll get some of these. So I'll use them in the Arctic scene, in my mills or whatever. I'll use them on the edges or whatnot. The blue, obviously, I need to do some water. So, And for those who didn't know, last night I took apart my took apart my haunted house, or actually didn't truly take the whole thing apart. It's actually kind of sitting over there on the table. Took the haunted house, and it was built with. I built it on a Forever Sorting or a Creations for Charity build one year using the trans purple I had. So my trans purple 1x2 bricks, 1x1 bricks, and then I had a friend out in Wyoming make me custom masonry bricks.
Whoa.
Trans dark. Wow.
Black. Yeah, so trans black.
Trans
so
black.
So yeah, so he has like a CNC like engraving type thing, and so I had him gave him some bricks. So he did trans black, trans clear, and trans purple masonry. And then I gave him other stuff. He did like the 1x6x5 panels in brick, and then he also did a bunch of different ones that were different patterns, not just the Lego pattern. Like I don't know, like vagabond and double bond and. So all kinds of names. He had a bunch of them, and they're somewhere. I keep stumbling across them once in a while, but so they're pretty cool. So I took that apart, and then I took the floors off. So I took the roof off and rebuilt like the tower, and then took that section off and redid the second floor. Put the top floor back on the second floor, lifted those two off, and then rebuilt the walls. So basically, the only thing I ever took apart was just the walls and took the windows out. So I mean, that was still took time, but it was much quicker than having to take the whole thing apart and starting over. So I did bring a Mills plate, but it didn't end up going on the Mills plates. But I did it so that I've got the tea lights we had at the big castle at Brick World. If you remember the big Whistler castle we had, all those flickering lights. So I bought a bunch of tea lights, and so I'll put those in the haunted house in the window for Halloween. And I did it with the clear, and it just didn't look. It glowed through everything, through the walls and everything. So it was as good as I hoped. Oh,
so you don't have a problem with mixing non-Lego elements with real Lego elements.
What do you mean? Well, these are Lego. These are Lego.
They are. What?
Yeah, they're Lego.
Kick him from the stream. Just kick him.
Let's see if we can make me big here.
Non-Lego elements. Kick him. Kick him.
No.
Yeah,
He's lying. Lies.
Are they real? Are they or are they not? What is the deal? What's going on?
What is the deal, Reed? Are they printed?
No, they're engraved. Just like
with
people engrave their names on bricks and stuff. It's just engraved.
They engraved the masonry pattern on them?
Yep.
Holy moly.
You're messing with
Yeah,
us.
it was not cheap. I mean, this is back when I got a discount, so I traded modulars for the work. So, I mean, basically, I traded sets for work. I mean, I didn't sell. Basically the labor it cost to get these done wasn't cheap. I mean, this was literally, I think it was 2 or 3 modulars. I mean, it was expensive. I mean, I had a few hundred of each of these colors done. So, yeah. But I mean, because obviously translucent and this looks cool. So, but I mean, it's like the original brick engraver does all the names. Nobody bats an eye when they do that.
Yeah, but he's using genuine Lego elements, right?
These are genuine Lego. These were on the wall. These are on the wall. I just sent him the trans black elements, the trans black 1x2 bricks, and he stacked them and he just printed them.
Okay, so they're printed. They're not actually embossed like a real masonry brick would be.
No, they are. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say printed. They were engraved. So if you look, they're actually they are engraved. There's a notch.
Okay.
Engraved. Oh yeah. So yeah. So he engraved them. Now, granted, when I did the Friday night bricks, those were printed. Those aren't. But yeah, these were engraved. He had an engraving tool. So he does stuff like this, and so I asked him about making this, and he's like, "Oh, I can do that, but it won't be cheap." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." Yeah, so, yeah, I don't use the only non-Lego stuff I have is like weapons and stuff. I don't have anything like non-Lego actual elements. I've got some of those plates, but I don't use them in a box. I got them sitting for like display stuff. Well, I take it back. The only thing that I had was the sports stuff, but I didn't use it. I used it for around here, like the football field type thing.
I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just curious. I'm not. No, seriously. Like whatever you want to do with your Lego bricks, that's fine with me. It's just I was getting clarification.
Just whatever. Hashtag fake Lego.
It's real Lego.
I do not care. There's lots more stuff going on in the world than having to worry about that.
I know. We're just gonna put them on. We're just gonna cancel him, and we'll be done. We'll never hear from him again. We'll be like, we're done. Done.
You said it. You said it, not me.
Yeah.
And the fortunate thing, we are live still, so the whole world heard him too. So
Yeah, exactly.
if I disappear,
I do not have a problem with that.
if I disappear, go looking for Con and Doc. Check the same address. I mean, I think they're related somehow. I'm not sure which one is the alien. One of them is. Now, the only thing I really wanted to get and I never got was when the one guy out west, up in the Seattle area, I think, was doing the translucent limbs. I did want to get some of those, but never did. Those would have been cool to have. Like the trans blue ones, I think he had at one point. I think I saw his stuff at BrickCon in 16 when I was there, but I didn't buy anything. It might have been more than what I wanted to pay. What's your next Lego convention, Troy?
Let's see. When's Brick Slopes?
Spring, I think.
Spring. Might be that one. Well, no, that's August, isn't it?
Oh, Larry was just there, and
yeah, it was August.
Oh, okay.
So.
It used to be in the spring. Maybe they moved. Maybe it's now. It's somewhere
Next
in the
year.
Like actual Lego convention or just convention in general?
Lego convention, probably.
Let's see.
You're not doing Bricks LA anymore?
Bricks LA is not happening anymore.
Oh, they're not doing it.
Last year was the last year, possibly.
Really?
Yep.
I know that was the closest, probably.
Yeah, if that was happening, it would probably be that one, but it's not a thing anymore, as far as I know.
It does happen, I guess.
But there's Designer Con that our lug's gonna be going to in November. So, and I've never gone to that personally, but I signed up for it this year. So we'll be there in November, and then December is LA Comic Con.
What's Designer Con? Is that like a Maker Faire type kind of thing?
Yeah, I think so. It's
we got one of those coming up in Milwaukee next weekend. I haven't signed up for that yet. Might go to the Bricks and Minifig store and pull out my display there. That's the one I built. That was all 1x2 clear plates, no 1x1s, no nothing else. Just the one part 1x2 plates. Might pull that. So that Yeah, as the great Hinkle once said, don't let anybody tell you how to do your hobby.
So yeah, I mean, if I can go there for free, display some stuff, support the lug. Maybe get some support. I'll go, but yeah, unless it's a show I've never gone to, or Jesse or Mel or Larry's going, I'll probably pass on it.
I think the only one, I think my first one will be, well, Train Fest is still up in the air. We haven't heard anything on that. Hopefully we'll hear something this weekend. The big train show here in Milwaukee in November, we're like waitlisted right now. So it's like, oh.
Waitlisted?
Yeah, they waitlisted a bunch of the, well, like they must want more, I think it's new people running it, so they want more train stuff.
Oh,
they obviously don't realize that how good some, I think they have a couple Lego displays, but they're pretty small. They're probably not as big as what we were planning to take, and so they might be like, well, and they probably don't realize that our trains will make the model railroader trains look like nothing. Man, ours are sweet. but in the end, it's kind of one of those things where you just we don't know yet. We're just we're waiting to hear. Well, I think it's being, like they said, I think the guy said it's being run now by an organization that does all the ones around the country. So it's something that it's not like before where it was maybe a local group. Which I wonder if it's the one that I should almost reach out to my contact in Denver and see if he's the one who knows who's running it now. Reach out to him. Because I ran into him at the show one year, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" "Oh, wait, that's right. You moved to Wisconsin, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." Took a picture of that. That was pretty cool. Because I went to the train shows, and then I did the hobby show. But other than that, the first Lego convention, I think I'm going to do Nebraska Brick Days, and I'm bringing one of my guys from Colorado, hopefully, that I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm going to do a Chima collab.
So Nebraska Brick Days, I haven't heard much about. I mean, I've heard of it, but I haven't heard much about the show itself. So how does that show compare as far as size to like?
Well, there's two of them. There's one coming up here soon. That's in Lincoln, but it's more like an expo, like the Brick World Milwaukee and stuff like that. And then they do the Nebraska Brick Days in the spring. And that one's kind of more like it's a 3-4 day event, and it's more like the actual convention type things. And so that's the one I want to go to. I mean, obviously, I'm not being bribed or anything, but this might play a little reason why I might want to at least go.
Where's the flex tape? Flex tape.
So, these guys gave me this at Chicago this year. So, I was like, I did say I was going to go this last year, and then funding wasn't as high as I hoped. Oh, well, I just crashed the state of Nebraska.
Whoops.
Oh, no.
So, it's not a very good rack here. So I couldn't make it there, so I went to Brick World Milwaukee, but I want to get there. I think the castle will do well out there. It's been everywhere. It's been in Colorado. It's been to Wisconsin. It's been to Seattle. It's been to the East Coast. Or a version of Oak Castle has been to both coasts.
Got to make it to the West Coast.
I have. I was in Seattle, BrickCon 20.
Oh, okay. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. That if you listen to one of the walkthroughs that Beyond the Brick did one year, he must have had somebody helping him that was from Seattle, and he says, "Oh yeah, he had this up at BrickCon one year," and everything else. So in the end, that when Joshua does that and he gets someone else to walk through, you always get another opinion of stuff. But and then I drove out to the last year of Brick Fair New England, and did that show, and that was the year that Lego had a new CEO, and Hinkle was like, "You should come out here for this. We got the new CEO there." And I have a picture floating around somewhere of the CEO and myself standing in front of my castle. Everybody was rushing to to get a picture or try and get a card, get one of his minifigs. And I says, I'll just wait until he walks around. I'll see if I can just get a picture of him with my mock. And I had Paul, the new community coordinator. I had him bring the CEO over, and I got a picture. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, but I want to kind of get to Nebraska.
I'd like to get there too. It is drivable from me too, and
probably a lot shorter than me.
Guys in our Lego Train Club have definitely presence there, so
yeah,
I could even possibly carpool or whatnot.
Yeah, it's probably one of the in terms of shows. I mean, they're all kind of trying to. Everybody wants to do one in their area. I mean, because obviously driving to the big shows like Chicago and stuff, that's a drive. I mean, you might as well try and put one in your backyard if you can. I mean, that's kind of the whole goal,
We got Bricklock in the chat. Hawkeye Lego Man's heading out.
Later, Hawkeye. Did I build this out of order? No, I didn't.
It's a Lego man.
Cool.
Later, Hawkeye.
Somebody did it properly.
What? I didn't do it properly?
But somebody did. I didn't. Somebody else did.
But yeah, Nebraska Brick Days is a smaller show. I don't know that it was.
Yeah.
Other than like knowing, like that potentially me and Reed and a few others you might know could be there, but it is a smaller show.
Yeah,
Is it smaller than Bricks LA? You think?
Probably close to that size. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's got to start. You got to start somewhere, and you just kind of. I mean, it's in one of the bigger things there in Omaha. So I mean, hopefully has the potential to get bigger, just like anything else. So, I just figured it would be kind of cool. I mean, the thing is, you want to kind of mix it up. I wanted to get to slopes back in the day, but never really could get there. And actually, what was funny was Brick Slopes is back when it was in the spring. They scheduled it, and every time they schedule it, I'd say, okay, it's coming up. Oh, not that weekend. I'd have maybe something else going on. I'd have something for work or something. I was like, well, I can't go again, I guess. All right. So, never got a chance to get out there.
Yeah, I've been there once, and definitely would like to go back.
Originally, that show was going to be a traveling show through Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and whatnot. But in the end, I think it sounded like whoever the sponsor didn't want to have it travel. So, because they first reached out to I think it might have been even before Denlug, Cowlug, or something. Said, "Hey, yeah, we're thinking of doing this show. We're looking for people to kind of help when we think about getting it up to that area." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so they had us all on board for that. And then once that kind of fell through, I think a lot of the excitedness kind of left. But, shows are shows. You gotta go to the shows you like to go to. It's kind of the beast. Which way?
I want a variety.
Yep.
I'm going for variety.
Yeah. In the end, I mean, I'd like to maybe hit one of the other Brick World expos, maybe like Detroit or something, maybe at some point.
Detroit? There's one in Detroit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Brick World. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the one of the Brick World expos. Yeah. I'd actually dropped my mom off in like Lansing with her childhood friend. Continue on over. There's a couple. There's Minneapolis, Fort Wayne. There's a couple other ones.
Indianapolis, Novi, Michigan. I got to do all of those with Brickmania. It was crazy. Probably twice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It just seemed like they'd be fun. Well, when somebody was walking, the last show or whatever, when Brian walked it, saw Purple Dave. I haven't seen him in Chicago in a while. I met him the one year in Chicago. It's kind of cool.
Jesse, did they ever bitch at you for bringing your displays while you were doing the Brickmania booth too?
No, but it probably didn't help my long stay because
I was always curious about that. I was like,
So yeah, they would not bitch. They would not bitch at me, and oh yeah, you can do that, and then
Sorry, didn't mean to put you on the spot. I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know. I've told the story about before, but yeah, they kind of. I wasn't 100% because I was kind of promoting myself.
Yeah.
And that. So yeah, eventually they did call me out on it.
I mean, you can't help. I mean, I would do the same thing, honestly.
Right? Yeah, and I like it. And if they could have been a little more tolerant or
upfront about what they expect.
Yeah, but you need to wear a Brickmania shirt, not a Jesse's Brick Galaxy shirt.
No, really?
I think they thought that goes without saying, but you know.
Yeah, but like, and it was like, that was like literally on my termination papers. Like,
oh really?
Wow. You wore the wrong shirt. I'm like, what?
Jeez.
And I would wear a Brickmania shirt during vending hours, but I would have other pop culture shirts.
Yeah.
For other times. So, yeah. But they like the 100%.
Oh, so even during like even when it even like the off days, they wanted you like the Thursday before the public and stuff too. The other days.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, or setup. I'm like setting up or what. I don't know. I wore the shirt a lot. I think I saved them for public days, so that I wasn't, during setup.
You were all stinky and smelly for public days.
Right. You only had so many shirts, so.
This is pretty cool. This is a nice set. Picnic in the park. Not bad. Kind of cool. Like the nuts on the tree. A couple squirrels. I'm getting the rest of my squirrels tomorrow.
How petty is that, though? I don't want to get too far.
Yeah, it's pretty petty.
We gotta let you
go because you wore the wrong T-shirt.
Yeah, like
right. I would have walked up to you the first time I saw you in the wrong T-shirt and asked you to put the right one on, not fired you and wrote it on the papers.
Right. I'm like,
I'd have been like, "Hey, I need you to wear the shirt at these times." Thanks.
Yeah.
Moved on.
You're gonna connect or relate to the customer either way.
Oh, but still, as a manager, that's my job to come up to you and correct you, not fire your dumb self.
Yeah, give me a warning. There was not really a warning, and that wasn't the real reason. That was just an excuse for them to lower their.
That sounds like the Hinkle story right there too.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was offered some decent money to go there. They made like 2 offers, 2 or 3 that I rejected.
To go
And
where?
then they offered me more money, and then I was like, okay, I got to do this. And then I had a target on my back because when they couldn't afford it, they're like, you got to go. I'm pretty sure that was the reason. But
They can't take away your experiences, though.
no, yeah,
We would have never met. We probably would have never met if that was.
Yep.
If you knew.
I might still be gaming. I want to work for
I
Lego.
think you guys would have met. Just would have taken longer, as though in a
Maybe.
different.
I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I did 32 shows for Brickmania, so I was out there mingling with other AFOLs. Like I can't do that on my own.
If I wouldn't have worked for Lego, I probably wouldn't have the giant clear castle I have. Because that's from meeting all the kids with cancer and stuff. I did that through working at the store. So, because I don't meet any of the new cancer kids these days. I mean, it was through the store. I met them at the store and got to know them.
Right. Oh, so Hope Castle wouldn't have happened if there wasn't a charity thing.
Probably
Lego.
not. I wouldn't have. If I wouldn't have worked for Lego, it probably wouldn't have happened. Because I would have been just doing shows, but I never saw any of those kids at like the little mall shows or anything. Or if I did, it wouldn't have been as something as big at like the store. Because like when Taylor's mom and dad came in the one time, I was like bringing in like big returns. Like my boss had always taught me that large returns and stuff were always a big red flag. And I'm like, and so I mean, being the good manager, inquisitive, I was like, wow, you guys have a lot. Just a polite way of saying, hey, wow, you guys got a lot of sets here you're returning. I mean, why? And they're like, oh, well, our son's got cancer, and so he's getting all these gifts, but he doesn't want all these. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, anybody who's worked in retail, there's always a good way to ask just about anything. Trust me. They want to say, who gets the gift today? I mean, I tried phrasing it a million different ways, but because I didn't like saying it. You heard enough parents just roll their eyes at you like, man. I would try to change it up like, so, I think eventually it was like, so what brings you into the Lego store today? And hopefully they were listening to me because that's what I used to say. I was like, so what brings you into the Lego store today? Because obviously that sounds better than who gets the gift today. I mean, there's no guarantee the parents are even gonna want to buy anything for their kids. That's what made them mad. Hold on, I can't get to this. I can't get to my mouse.
Is this a new? See that?
Well, there's
that
no
one piece.
On top, probably, yeah, probably.
Well, it's a slope. It's a quarter of a round.
Yeah, there's no studs on top, so probably, yeah, it's probably.
Well, it's not completely rounded. Yeah, and there's no studs on top.
Yeah. Usually, I think the ones that are out there would have studs on the top of that instead of.
I don't think
Is that the same piece that the Razor Crest has? The new Razor Crest has in light bluish
I think
gray.
it's more rounded. I think
probably.
Maybe Razor Crest. Right?
Yeah, I've seen these like all the way rounded, right?
Yeah, the ones like in
donut.
Java's Sail Barge. Java's Sail Barge has the ones that are fully rounded. The top is round. They don't have the tile. I think I've seen some that have had studs.
That's
I don't think I've seen
cool.
any that have been flat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that piece. Yeah.
That's first I've noticed that element.
I mean, that gives you almost an extra large airlock for like a moon base type thing for a minifig to walk
Right?
through.
Yeah, that could be, or even just a sewer hole or.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Cannon.
Just need to figure out how you'd have to
Big
use.
pirate ship with that as your porthole.
You'd need to have like the hook, the hooks. Like the like what Moto was using on his globe. You need those. The arms to kind of have something to pull into that hole for like a cover or something. You need the lift arms to kind of hide behind it and just kind of like in the old airplanes and stuff. Because it's flush. There's no studs on the outside to hook anything to, so it have to be on the inside. So looks good though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can stud it down, and you could.
Yeah.
And then it's just really clean for that. For a big thruster like it is, or All right, I'm making 2 of these.
Oh, who's there?
That's firecrackers or something going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Pop, 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 pop. Maybe it's homecoming. Oh yeah, it's probably fireworks at the high school. It's like basically a block away, and then it's the football field. So they're probably doing a homecoming fireworks show right now. Yeah, it's definitely bang bang.
I was gonna say it made Troy's cat flinch for a minute, and then just cat's back to just looking at whatever's on that wall over there.
Yeah.
There's something on that wall that he's kept looking at. I don't know what's over there.
Boom, boom.
The cat whisperer, huh? You look like you were talking to him. You're, in a
I was talking to him.
deep conversation.
I was.
Yeah, go sort some brick. If you're just gonna sit here down in the Lego room, go sort some brick for me.
Right? I wish you would.
Clean this up. Clean my mess up, so I don't have to do it.
Nah, he makes a mess. He makes a mess.
Knock stuff off the shelves and stuff.
No, just coming in and out of the litter box.
That's what all the 1x1 Lego bricks are for.
Oh yeah, if you leave them on the table downstairs, they'll like just knock them off the table. So you got to make sure that they're in a bag or not on the table altogether. The beauty of living with cats as an AFOL.
Unfortunately, I think when I had cats, they didn't really mess around. They didn't come around where the Lego was at. They were pretty. Oh, look at this! Jesse's got a ship.
We got.
Looks like it's got some swooshing ability. Oh yeah. Oh.
Pretty cool. Those round things, yeah, make a really interesting.
Oh yeah.
Like hover.
Yeah.
Hover,
You'd think they'd have like a blade in there, like a.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
Okay, show us where the garage door panels go. Oh, I see.
Oh.
Interesting. Oh, I like that.
These are on a big mixel joint thing or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that set.
Yeah, those pieces are worth it. Also, that dish is slightly glittered.
That's maybe the glazed, maybe the kind of like the clear panels where they got a glaze to them.
Yeah,
because
those round elements alone, that's that, and then the characters. Oh my gosh! So,
what you mean? It comes with minifigs? What?
We got this one. This one. Yeah, trying to put them on a surface here. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the ladies.
That's a good lineup. Honestly, that's a good lineup.
You get those, and another one of the Atlantean guys. So I got two of those now. But
nice.
Yeah, these are good. Ironheart.
Can't believe we're getting Ironheart already.
Yeah, we're getting all the Young Avengers. It's crazy. Pop, 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 pop.
Sweet.
There you go. That's Shiri Sunbird set 762111111. as the fireworks go off.
Yeah, we can hear it.
I've got an extra Shuri. Pretty sure she's going to be the new Black Panther. I think the other set, I have the boat too. Grab that.
I love how they're trying to like downplay it. Oh, sure, he's not the next Black Panther. You guys just need to go watch the movie. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. At some point, you gotta just give in to the spoilers.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, there's Black Panther Shuri, pretty sure. And that comes in this crazy boat that I built last week. So I got all the Wakanda sets here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I can make a little scene. Or when the movie comes out, I can choose a scene and some characters and mock it up.
Heck yeah.
We got one boat, one ship, and one throne. Oh, there's this little submarine ship too. That's quite a few. Well, haven't really done anything underwater scenes. It'd be crazy to try something underwater. It's a train piece. There's a blue plate here. Keep Shuri. Okoye, Mbaku. How do I get all of this on here? Mbaku's gonna be on some. There's a Wakandan lineup.
Yeah.
All 3 sets. couple characters apiece.
Sweet.
Mbaku and Okoye come on the boat.
Oh, we get Mbaku now? Nice.
Yeah.
I was waiting
Pretty
for
good
him.
printed torso on him.
Yeah, I was waiting for him.
See that kind of gorilla printed torso thing?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Too bad we don't get his mask.
No, I know, yeah. Yeah, that's not on there. There's a little lineup. Alright, fireworks are over.
Well, I think I'm missing a piece. Surprisingly. I hate to say it, but I've been sitting here for like a couple minutes looking for it, and it's not here.
It's in the bag.
Yeah, check the bags. I'm throwing my bags
Check
out.
the bag. Okay, we'll check the bag.
I think your cat took it.
Could be, could be.
I think when you weren't looking, you stepped away. He was like, "Oh, I got a chance.
It's a
It's
unique element. It's a unique
I got a new
element.
chance. I got a new chance for a play toy. You guys watching? Don't tell Dad I took it.
I have this one.
Unless they sent you the wrong one."
It's like a gun piece. What the heck? But I need that one. Ugh. Not here. It's not here.
Didn't hear music anymore and realized there was a problem. Actually, StreamYard said, "Oh, it's not responding." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Gotta love it.
Okay, that's weird. I looked at the inventory and they don't have it.
Really?
Yet in the instructions, it's clearly a different type of element.
I remember.
Did you ever come across that, Jesse?
Well, I remember. So is it? There's the little packet with all the tools, like the screwdriver and.
Oh, is that what I'm missing? Hold on a second.
I remember. There's actually like 2 of them, and I think that's part of.
Oh, you're right. Thanks, Jesse. Thank you for that. Yep, you're right. There's a separate pack. I didn't see. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that.
While we're here.
Okay. I'll have to apologize to your cat. Sorry, cat.
Yeah, it's right here. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I did the same thing. I was like, where is this? And then it might have been on the stream when Larry had built it already. And he I think, told me that. Same thing.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you at all in the instructions. It's
Doesn't
crazy.
say to open that pack, yeah. Or I think there's 2 of them. They do that with bigger pieces, that are outside the bag.
Yeah.
A big 8x16 or something.
Now he wants to help.
Oh, he always wants out.
He's been sitting pretty content up on that chair. That or it's late dinner time, maybe late snack time.
Oh, yeah, he's probably wanting. We feed him late nowadays.
That or he's just getting closer to the mic so he can talk.
There's 2 stickers I didn't put on. I think they go on the routed parts. Somewhere. I'll leave that off. When is Black Panther coming out? It's like November, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Adam and Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, November 10th, 11th, and 12th. Oh, dang, this shirt looks dope.
Dude, I see it. It's right there. Why can't you see it?
That's in a month.
You looking at shirts?
No, well, one. That was alright.
Teespring?
One of those Roosevelt shirts, the pricey ones. Had a cool Wakanda pattern on it. Purple and black. Don't need that. I wouldn't mind getting a new shirt or two with just some Marvel stuff.
Yep, that's all I'm buying now is Lego shirts. Lego and or comic book shirts.
Right.
I mean, I don't do a lot of shopping anyways, so it's a good excuse, I guess, to buy new clothes.
Shopping, what's that? Clothes. What's that? Supposed to wear clothes?
Lego clothes. I got Lego clothes now. I was wearing my Levi's shirt with the Lego earlier. I just took it off, but this hoodie I've been wearing is it's got the patch on it. You can put Lego right on the patch.
Yeah.
It's got, let's see. There's a little tag or something on the sleeve. That one says Levi's. Does it say Lego on the other one? Or it just has that patch. It's pretty low key, actually. But you put Lego on there and it fits on there pretty good.
I'm gonna have to probably bug out here at the 3-hour mark. So
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I,
I'm good too.
think, as far as promotions, I believe Wednesday night we might be doing a versus build challenge with Iceberg Bricks.
Over where?
On Iceberg Bricks channel, we'll do a seed part Halloween challenge, I believe. It's usually
What is this seed part thing? Use like that maze thing that Larry made?
right where we had to use a certain part and then make anything you want.
Right.
Larry suggested the big bone piece. I thought that was pretty good. Just make something and use Lego bones. So the date has been decided. The theme is probably going to be spooky. I think the spider web would be a better piece because it's actually on the wall right now. So maybe we'll say bones and webs and make something spooky.
Gotta use both.
That way we can get some variety. Usually we do. The
My
one
own Lego clothes.
other than one time we all did like 3 people did the same thing. I can't remember. We had a lot of them, and usually it's all different stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes the piece there's only certain things you can do with it or whatever too.
Yeah, well, we haven't done too many seed builds, but we've had themes, so I forget which one. Everybody had a thing. I don't know. But I believe Larry can be there for Wednesday night. And Troy, are you in?
Yeah, I'm in.
So there's some promotion before you hit the button, Reed. That's where we'll be next week.
okay. We'll see everybody next week. Everybody have a great week. Have fun building. We'll see everybody next week for episode 233. I'll end the broadcast and not leave the studio. Last night was fun.